These guys, they are battle-hardened, tested, and ready. You know they know how to play themselves in Street Fighter.
Street Fighter League Pro US, and it's only getting better.
I'm about to pop off this chair real quick.
Everright has done it again.
Feels amazing, man. That was ridiculous.
All business.
That was good.
Welcome everyone to Street Fighter League Pro US 2019. This is the playoffs. It's the final episode for Season 2. I'm your host, Rip, and we are going to be kicking it off with our final 4 teams. 2 of these teams going to be qualifying, of course, for the US versus Japan finals. To kick it off on the winning side of the bracket, we've got Team Storm and Team Gale. Let's throw it over to Tasty Steve and Vicious.
Street Fighter League Season 2, it's the playoffs, baby. We finally made it 10 weeks in, and to give you the words, it's going to be myself, Tasty Steve, joined by the bald eagle of commentary, Vicious. Let's go.
I'm loving it.
It can only get better from here. Look, it's been a long time. I mean, it's good to finally be here. I mean, we have 2 new teams, and both of those teams seem like they've made it this far. I think it's mostly because of that experience. Let's take a look at the bracket right now for the playoffs.
So here are the top 4. You see on the winner's side, Team Gale versus Team Storm. That is first and second. The winner of that fight is going to automatically move on to the US versus Japan finals taking place this year at Capcom Cup. And you see below that, the loser side, Team Inferno and Team Frost, third and fourth. Again, they need to duke it out. Whoever loses there is completely eliminated. Now, again, just to kind of mention, it is double elimination, right? Whoever loses from the winner's side moves on down to fight the winner of that loser side bracket. So there's still a chance, right? We're still looking for the top 2 teams to duke it out in that final.
And with that comes the format. It's been that for 2 seasons long, and we're going to give it to you one more time, just so you know. Waseda style 3v3 format. The order cannot be changed. That lineup will go up against each other in a 2 out of 3 format. The loser will be eliminated. The winner will be rotated to the back of the queue until only one team remains, and that team will go on further in this playoff bracket.
And again, the stakes have never been higher. These guys are fighting for those top 2 spots to even touch the prizing here. Over $100,000. Third place taking home $12,000. Second place with $24,000 and a whopping $90K. $90,000 for first place.
Now, with that being said, we just showed you guys the bracket. We showed you the prizing. Let's take a look at our 2 teams going head-to-head first. That's right. It's going to be Team Storm, one of those new teams I told you about, led by 801 Strider, and Team Gale, the runner-ups from Season 1, returning to try to get that mantle, maybe in a championship this time, but he's going to be helped by Rob TV and Shine, 2 very capable players. I mean, I feel like the entire season has been kind of building up to this. We've seen Team Storm come into their own. They got a lot more cohesion between them. I mean, it's just one of those things that I feel like it comes with that experience. You compare that to Team Gale. I mean, they've been together an entire season at this point. Right. I mean, even outside the season, you know, working with each other, going to CPT events. I mean, I feel like just it's coming a little family now.
Yeah, and then you have the comparison to Team Storm, right? A brand new team coming into Season 2. They're actually new to this environment. Gale has had all the work before in Season 1, kind of prepping for this final event. I'm kind of curious to see how Storm has studied for the playoffs to kind of get themselves ready for the likes of Team Gale as they're coming in, a brand new team, as I mentioned before, into the second place seed. We do have an interview to see what they've been doing to prepare themselves up until this playoff spot.
We are here with Team Storm, finishing the season out with place number 2 overall. Yes. Pretty impressive stuff there. I think when the teams were drafted, no one really expected that to be the outcome, but how did you guys feel about it?
Well, obviously happy about it, but still would have wanted to finish first, but we'll have our shot at taking down the #1 team.
Right, and you know, when you look back throughout this entire season, I feel like your team was, you know, the most positive throughout the whole thing. You know, you guys have the most team chemistry. You guys got the handshake thing going on. But, you know, you're all smiles and you got all these degenerate characters.
Whoa, hey,
you guys all, you bonded over it.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on there. These are some honest characters.
Honest.
Yes.
Honest.
Completely. We got, was it Mika, Urian, G.
Yeah.
Those sound like honest characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. All honest.
very honest characters across the board.
I have to outplay people to win.
Extremely, yeah. Even when you have that 5% health and that full V trigger and meter. Yeah.
Exactly.
You gotta outplay them.
You gotta outplay them.
They have such a big lead, right?
Exactly.
That's the way I see it.
No, I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Of course. But let's actually talk about the match you guys have coming up. You guys obviously did great throughout the whole season. But against this team in particular, you guys are gonna have to go up against Team Gale. They've beaten you both times, right? So what do you think are some of the changes you have to make going into this set?
So we've lost twice against them, and we've been swept by them twice, right? Like it's been a clean sweep. I think that's a team that's beaten us the worst. But we've really looked back and analyzed our losses and why that happened. What I like about our team is that we're all really good at adapting. We're all very receptive to.
Criticism.
Criticism.
Not even and just like
an input.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're not we're not egocentric where we refuse any type of critique on our play.
Right.
We're very open to it, and we throughout this entire experience, I mean, we've been helping each other level up, and I feel ready.
And do you guys feel the same way with Mojo?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, like, going into every match, we try and, calm each other down and make sure we're prepared for going into every matchup. And if we ever have a loss, we really talk it over and try and figure out what we did wrong and fix that. And just overall trying to improve ourselves. And I feel like we've done that since the beginning. So.
Yeah, and obviously, if you guys get this victory over Team Gale, that'll automatically qualify you to the U.S.-Japan finals. Tommy, what would that mean to you to go and represent the U.S. against Japan?
That'd be awesome. This would feel almost surreal, just I guess with how I personally got in. Having the least amount of followers and being able to make it through the voting, and then being on a godlike team and doing work during the season, and then I would possibly cry, but it would just
possibly not like
there would be tears of joy though. I would just feel really great about this whole experience and how we've just been fighting. We've never stopped fighting. We've all held our weight. We've done what we needed to do to get the wins, and I feel confident that I couldn't have been on a better team. And
Mojo, back to you real quick. How do you feel about this whole handshake thing that's gone down? I mean, by the end of this, everyone's going to be talking to every event you go to.
It just won't be let go. It's going to keep getting brought up forever, so.
All right, man. Well, obviously, I wish you guys the best of luck. I love that you guys all still have the khakis again. You made it part of the official team uniform.
Right.
Team right. Forever now, any Team Storm, this is the full uniform right here. There it is.
Style, class, we're going to kick some ass.
Oh!
There we go.
Best of luck, you guys.
Oh!
I love how they sign off with the Tommy two-step. I liked how all three members did that. Team Wholesome is what I like to call them. But at the same time, we've dubbed them D-Generation Storm because of their style of play and the characters they use. So they've been doing really well this season, making a mark, actually. Just saying, hey, we're brand new here, but, don't count us out at all. We're here to play.
Yeah, I mean, Team Storm has definitely come a long way. We've seen that evolution. They've even talked about it to that degree of, understanding, hey, look, we don't bring our ego into this. I mean, I know we're new here, but we're all really strong players. I mean, I love the fact that, 801 Straight talked about the fact that his team was like, yo, we're made of explosive characters, and we have these personalities all meshing together, and it worked out very well. But let's talk about Team Gale. I mean, they have a Capcom Cup champion leading them. I mean, you have Shine, sponsored by Justin Wong, to travel to continue pursuing, that World Warrior dream. And then you have Hollywood Rob TV. My man is one of the most up-and-coming players out there on the circuit right now. Personally, I love seeing where he came from. I like to see where he is right now. And let's take a look at inside the workings of Team Gale.
I am here with Team Gale, first place in the regular season overall. How did you guys do? Did you guys expect to make it this far and end up in first place? Knuckles, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I thought we would get first place. We trained really hard. We were the runner-up of last season, and we just got better overall. So I think we learned from our mistakes, and individually, we just all got better.
Yeah, and how do you feel you guys did as the season progressed, throughout the whole way through? I'm gonna go to you on this one, Shine.
I think we started off really strong. I think we ended strong. It was a little rocky, in the middle got a little rocky, but I wasn't really worried at all. I think the team overall is just too strong to not do as well as we did. So overall, I think the team's just really good. So I wasn't worried at all. I think strong start, strong finish, and it's just gonna keep going that way.
Yeah, I think it was a duo I was talking about how the double ban system like helps your team a bunch. Or was it with you? Probably with one of you guys. Yeah, I mean the double ban system where you're not allowed to ban the same character twice now just makes your team even stronger than it was previously, I think. And of course, Rob TV, you've been stepping up. You've improved the most, I think, out of everyone, maybe who's returned this season. What do you attribute to all that?
One, thanks. That actually means a lot to me. Like, that actually makes me really happy to hear. And I actually attribute a lot of that to my teammates here before Sean started laughing and everything.
He has like tears in his eyes already. He's laughing so hard.
Thank you.
But no, I definitely, I put in a lot of work training with my teammates, theory fighting. We're always talking in the group chat and everything. And just in general, I always say I leveled up really quick. My first major was in 2017, that final round.
Hey, you haven't been here.
Yeah.
Baby.
Oh yeah, right, baby. Exactly. I haven't been here since 2013, like my boy Kev. So in general, I think that I level up a lot faster than the average player. But these guys have helped me out tremendously.
Yeah, it's definitely shown, of course. And I got to ask you guys, obviously, your next opponent is going to be Team Storm, and you guys have met them twice already this season, and you guys have blown them up both times. Like, are you concerned that this is like third time's the charm? They're going to get you guys, or do you feel like they have no chance at all here?
I don't look at any team like that.
Yeah, I don't see it as no chance. Like when you get too comfortable or I don't know, I don't want to be too comfortable. Like they're still like a very strong team. Like it's 3 very strong players like individually. So I think we're stronger. Don't get me wrong. I think we're stronger, but we're being cautious and we'll be ready for this.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely the best strategy. I think you don't want to overlook any opponents, even though you guys are on the winner side of the bracket. But of course, being on the winning side of the bracket does mean you guys are the closest. Just one step away from making it to that finals where you guys get to go up against Japan. What would that mean for you guys? We'll start with Du.
It would mean a lot. I mean, it's a lot to be able to represent America. It's a lot of money. A lot of people don't know this yet, but my fiance is pregnant.
What? So, congratulations!
Yeah, so I'm gonna need money for I'm gonna need money for diapers.
There's a lot of money there.
Pacifiers and stuff.
That kid's gonna have to go to college. You gotta start with some money.
But no, it's motivating. It gives me more meaning to life, and just being able to win and being able to represent our country with my 2 teammates who I consider friends, it means a lot, So.
Yeah, it's been awesome to watch you guys throughout the entire season. Obviously, watching you guys from season 1 to now, seeing the progression of all of you, and seeing you in first place at the end of this is really exciting. I can't wait for the matches. Best of luck against Team Storm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, it's nice to get good words from, a good captain. I felt like it was really cool to hear it come from Team Storm saying, hey, you know what, we're not really based on our ego. We come in, we like to take that, that input from our teammate. And it felt like the same thing was reflected in Team Gale. So I like to see those similarities in the mindset to playoff-worthy teams that we have here. So it's really good to hear.
Yeah, and it's great to hear from Shine in that interview when he says, we always take it seriously. We don't ever take this for granted. I mean, despite us and our current record against Team Storm, again, they're coming into this 6-0. They're still not going to slack. They're going to consider every one of these bans. They want to make sure their team order is correct after the reads. And I just got to say, I got to throw it out there, man, congrats to Daddy Doodang.
Man, little Doodang Jr. over there, man.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Juniette, I don't know. It might not. I don't know
how that works out. But either way, we are going to get someone on the scene who knows how this all works out. We got the team orders and the team bans standing by with Rip.
Indeed we do. This is the playoffs. The winner of this match is going off to fight against Japan in the US-Japan finals. We got Team Gale, Team Storm. Who do you guys want to ban?
We will ban Fang. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa.
Shine, you're not playing today.
Shine, the ban sponge, gonna get the ban here. How about you, Knuckle Do?
We're gonna ban Mika.
The Mika ban. All right, very interesting. Of course, a lot of people thought it was going to be your G. They thought if you take out the G, it makes your team a little bit more predictable. How do you feel about that Mika ban?
Wasn't expecting it, honestly. I was expecting G, but I'm happy about it. I feel like, third time's a charm. They beat us 2 times now, and we, went back, thought about, a new game plan, and we're feeling confident.
All right, how about your play order?
It's going to be me, and then Tommy, and then Joy.
All right, so Gustavo, then Tommy, then Joey, completely switching it up. How about for you guys?
It's going to be me, so we're going to play again. Tommy's going to play against Rob, and then Joey's going to play against Shine, like we predicted.
Like they predicted. Let's get it all. Winners final coming your way. Back to the desk.
What? I can't believe
This is gonna be great.
It's gonna be pretty good. So let's talk about the bands this time around, right? They encountered each other in week 4, and it was a 3-0 victory for the likes of Team Gale. The Mika and Ibuki band, very, very similar to week 4. Exact same, actually.
Well, I mean, I feel like if you want to do that, this is a good chance to do it. It's the playoffs, and like Rip said, that first team's going to get the chance. They're already in the money, so I feel like this is when you want to get that opportunity. Stop them early. That way you're not worried about that backup, and I feel like that's a very good band. I mean, he still has that poison. We know he still has a Falk, but, I mean, I feel like it's the less experienced of the most, and even more so, if you're going to gamble on something, you're going to gamble on that. I mean,
and it just so happens that Mojo is fighting up against Shine, and both of those guys were the targets of the band. I just can't believe that NuckleDu called the order again. This is playing to what he thought initially.
Big
he was studying this
brain
all week, and he knew
plays.
the exact same order as they saw in week number 4, and we'll see how it turns out. Again, we're going to have Team Storm and Team Gale in the first matchup here in the playoffs of Street Fighter League. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be ecstatic, and we'll see you guys in just a few more moments.
Final team in grand finals. That is it. Last game, last set. Is this for the killing? Remember the name. Gachiko's gonna be your Capcom Cup champion.
It's going to be great. Clean. That was clean, guys. That was really clean.
My sweet sound of mine. Your 2019 Street Fighter V champion.
There's the critical art again. He's so quick with it.
Let's turn up the heat.
We're back at it. We have the first match ready for you here in the playoffs. My name is Vicious, here with Tasty Steve. And who do we have? We have Gale versus Storm. And it's the third time that Gale has called out the order, right? This is going to be another head-to-head matchup, 801 Strider versus NuckleDu. Take a look at the stats here. We got the captain on the side of Team Storm. 14 wins, 15 losses in games. Down the middle for the rounds as well, 37-37. Very, very close with Team Captain NuckleDu and Team Gale. We got 24 wins, 9 losses, immaculate record. And then going down to the rounds, you have 55-29. And I gotta say, NuckleDu has had Strider's number each and every one of these weeks. And the fact that Team Gale called out the order again for the third time this season, that says a lot about their studying.
I mean, in all honesty, it lets you know just how deep, how much involved they are with the understanding of the strategy of the opponents. I feel like that's the smartest thing you can have on your side. Rob TV even told us, he said, every week, we knew every week that they were going to try to put Tommy second, and that's what we did to counter it. But here we go. The first game of the playoffs, it's about to begin. Street Fighter League Season 2, and here we go. NuckleDu versus 801 Strider, captain versus captain.
Again, this is very important. This is the winner's side of the bracket. Whoever wins in this set automatically moves on to fight off against Team Japan in Capcom Cup.
Stand medium kick.
Oh. A lot of respect being shown so far. NuckleDu again firing away. The point of entry here has been the dive kicks 2 times straight for NuckleDu. Already cornering Strider, but you know those lights, great tool for conversion.
You see the buffering on that stand light kick already coming from G. Oh, the crouching fierce. Nice, catches him crouching. Look at the stun, look at the life. That stand light kick abusing. We know NuckleDu likes to do that. That's another throw.
Again, NuckleDu in great position here to take it all the way for the first round. Strider hasn't found an answer yet. There's a bait NuckleDu. He's been leading up to that moment for so long. He's barraged Strider with nothing but normals the entire time. And the one time he gave him a quick skip, he got the throw bait.
That stand light kick, starting with the stand and medium kick too. The stand forward.
Oh.
Okay, great block. Goes for the command throw. Power of the earth. No knockdown means he's gonna hold on to that charge, and now he's got the corner. Full combo conversion, gives him the speech. The rundown. There's the activation, finds a way out with the dive kick. Spins all of the trigger.
Yes, sir. And the bar as well, getting this corner positioning just about tied up. NuckleDu, maximum disrespect.
Stand light kick to try to get out once again. I like the little shimmy right there. There's the activation, trying to catch the jump out with the fierce. Not gonna need it, the dash punch back in the corner. There's the roundhouse.
Oh, just far out of range.
No, but not a lot of meter.
Switch with the damage. Nice break there from Strider. That could have been in for NuckleDu. Checking the legs into the critical arc. Line it up.
You got me before I got you. That was great.
Name of the game, baby.
Ooh.
Get before you get got, right?
All right, okay. All right. Gotta put some more to the wrist, though. I got you. It's all right.
You're just stronger than me. That's
Oh, that's the second read he's had at the beginning of a round. NuckleDu. Big jump in once again, the roundhouse. Tries to get a freeze out there, not gonna happen.
Oh.
The forward fierce goes for the cross up after the scramble. Fighting into that corner, another wheel kick. Oh, tries to go for the command grab. I like the test by NuckleDu.
NuckleDu finding a way out with those jabs, dashing up, getting a countering conversion, a full one at that.
Check out the stun up there on 801 Strider's side.
Activation, no, get off. EX uppercut again. He tried to V-skill it, you heard the splash.
Nice. I see the walk back test with the crouching jab and the stand medium kick.
Yeah, I would say he's kind of doing the dive kicks at the same spacing. So
the dive kicks is the biggest thing.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's taking some risks at times, especially whenever you're getting close to stun. So yeah, just watch for him. Nice deep breath. Control the pace.
Okay, if he has a meter, he's going to burn it on the EX spiral for sure.
Okay.
Good piece of information, but man, NuckleDu's been very hard to track down when it comes to his meter usage, right? If he doesn't have a clean opening for a combo, it's hard to tell when he's going to burst out with that EX uppercut.
Those are the, nice. The standing fierce confirming to the dash punch.
Another
the whip punish on the dive kick. The spacing looking a lot better, but here's the activation, an early activation. Cammy, almost at 50% life. G creeping back up with 40. Lots of chip damage. Tries to go for the tick throw. He's not going to take the bait at all. Those little micro steps in the middle.
But it's a little bit too high up. Strider got the counter hit. Then he got the command grab. Allows him to power up the presidentiality level. No anti-airs this time. Understandably so. He's changing it up so well. NuckleDu going from dive kick to just straight jumping.
Going 2 layers deep right there. Using that tick throw just to try to set him off a little bit.
That's right.
Using that crowd short, catches the legs. Can definitely get the corner. One more wheel kick. All right.
In range for a throw.
Forward throw. That's going to be that first round. Game number 2. 801 Strider. That V-trigger coming in handy right there, man. We speak about G the entire season being able to come back and rob those rounds. Perfect example right there.
Again, the jump-ins, NuckleDu 2 times over, finally getting the throw. Now locking Strider down in this corner, swinging away with the fierce. Keep him downstairs. You are not allowed up here.
Nice. Look at this pressure coming from NuckleDu. The throw.
One more for stun.
Puts himself in, and the dive kick once again steals back the round. That's a gold bar, and it's looking like a perfect 7 golden letters. You can take that bad boy to the bank. Worth its weight in gold. I mean, it's digital gold, but gold nonetheless.
Hey, man, that's the future.
Oh, e-gold?
Electronic currency, baby. I like that. Spinning that for the corner carry.
Oh, I thought that was going to be it.
There.
Nice punish right there, and this is not looking good.
Back throw in the stun, that should be more than enough. The right sequence, you already know. Knuckle Do taking out the captain. First blow goes to Team Gale.
These are gonna be these matches are gonna be so important, pivotal when it comes to the rest of the season, right? Well, to the rest of the playoffs, because now that 801 Strider is out of the lineup, that puts a D-powered Mojo on the line. He's gonna have to step up too, because I feel like he's one of the weaker sides now. But let's take a look at this replay before we get back to that. 801 Strider started off doing very, very well, round for round, spin to CA very early, and I felt like they kind of contributed to it.
Just the way he was conditioning 801 Strider, he got the triple layer nachos and cashed out with all that. All that queso, the cheese, but 801 Strider still putting up quite the fight, right? When he got his openings, he made the most of that opportunity, and I like that, trying to keep Knuckle Dew in the corner, but to no avail. Again, Knuckle Dew just conditioned him over and over again to just take these throws and take these jump-ins.
Yeah, he started finding a bunch of those openings closer to the corner, and even the rest of Team Storm mentioned that they was like, look, when he gets to the corner, he sees that that stun is coming, he starts to take more risk, right? Because he knows that that pressure is building up. And that's a nice call out, and that's a perfect example right there, right? Had the stun field, the bar was still on perfect, and that's how that round ended out. We go right back in, and you can still see 801 Strider trying to get something started, but the pressure coming from Knuckle Dew. I feel like this is where he plays the best. When he's able to like push you under his pressure and you play at his pace, it's so scary. Those little tick throws, those little micro steps in the middle really keep people on the edge, especially when you're in a very tense situation. But that doesn't mean anything. Look who is up next, Vicious.
We got the two-stepper, Tommy Two-Step, going up against Rob TV. Let's take a look at their games, right? We got 20 games won on the side of Tommy Two-Step, 15 loss, going down to their rounds, 46 for Tommy Two-Step, as well as 36 loss. A pretty solid positive percentage so far. And then Rob TV, the online warrior from last season, 21 wins, 12 losses in games, 50 wins overall in the rounds, 31 losses. But what's more important, 4 wins straight in these head-to-head records. Again, this is the third time they've encountered each other, and this is the third time they predicted it correctly in terms of the team order.
Well, look, we're going to have a full-powered Rob TV with the Karen, and then we're going to see the Donovan Urian coming up. Team Gale daps it up to get ready. Second match of the playoffs. Team battle number 1. They're trying to get that first spot when it comes to that Japan team. I don't blame them, though, because they're going to need all the help they can get. Right?
I just want to play once and just move on out of here.
I'm trying to get out of here. I got a lot of homework to do. All right, here we go. Game number 2. You can see up there 801 Strider eliminated from the queue. He's on the bleachers right now. Forward throw. All right, Karen.
And I like that from Tommy Two-Step, immediately going into the fireball game. He tried to push himself back far enough to get the V-skill activated, but Rob TV was on it. He was aware of what he wanted, got the sweep. Tommy Two-Step's trying to fight back, pushing himself out of the corner.
Nice.
Counter hit conversion, you know it.
The second one in a row. That's how he fought his way back to the screen with a couple of counter hits and the confirms. Activation off the standing roundhouse just to get in using the EX meter and pushing back to the corner. You don't see too many Karens do that.
Very smart from Rob TV to use his meter wisely, and there is the connection he was missing. The first 2 times he got the low forward, didn't get a connection. This time he got the confirm into the Tenko, nailing him first round of game 1. 2 bars on the side of Rob, full critical art for Tommy Two-Step right now.
You've made mention all season about how much meter Karen gets, and that last round was a perfect example. Literally, I thought I saw like 4 EXs in the round ended. She still had 2 EX bars. It's like she prints her own meter.
She prints her own meter?
Money,
that was actually bars. I like that. Moneybags, Karen Kanzuki, full critical art on deck. She got the loan.
Ooh, the whiff punish. Look at these guys playing at that range. There's a check. Instead takes the throw. No button, takes the damage. Not guaranteed, of course. Just like that throw. Checked. Still fighting mid-screen, about 60 seconds left on the clock.
No anti-airs there from Tommy Two-Step. Rob TV willing to spend a V-reversal early just for the corner position. Great conversion. Get off!
Swinging back and forth. Oh, just barely. Stand furious.
Another anti-air. Rob TV on it now.
Dash up. Gets the back throw this time around. Full trigger on the side of Urian. That could have been an activation. Oh, the EX to get through. Plenty of meters. Staying roundhouse fishing. No, gonna take this. Wow.
DX% out. Get off me. I'm not afraid of your normals. Another mirror? No. V-reversal, just in case. You are not allowed to move from, not even from that space.
Did he EX something? Yeah.
EX tackle. EX tackle.
Oh, maybe.
He's nervous, though.
Yeah.
He's nervous, too.
It's a moment big for him.
Focus on stopping you from fireballing when he has meter. That's going to allow you to get in. That's going to allow you to dash up.
Right.
All right, so we tried this match. We try to play slow, but let's try to pick up the pace in certain scenarios. Like after block Pierce, I think you can get away with a
dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Rob TV's been pretty good about checking dashes literally all season. Maybe he'll wait on him. We'll find out.
And you know Karen's that kind of character to do really well in interrupting those dashes, right? If she lays out that down or crouch strong, there's a lot of active frames on it. You can't connect even on a counter hit. You get a lot of options.
Stand medium kick, crouch and medium kick just as good to range.
Oh, even from further out, the sweep. Oh, yo, check the handshake, back throw. Caught Tommy two-step within range for that throw.
Well, it's definitely been working out. Likely slightly in favor of Tommy two-step right now. Rob TV chasing, gets the whiff punish sweep. Oh, wow.
The activation. Oh.
I was going to say Tommy getting a little antsy, but finds the activation and the V-trigger. Pushes to the corner. Oh.
Counter hit. You saw it, and he converted into the full target combo. Either way, he still had trigger available. Tommy's two-step on hit or block was going to go for it regardless.
That coral punch combination. All right. Oh.
Yo,
Okay.
he still got the confirm. Rob TV now making moves on the other side. You know it. He sniffed it out.
And
Not quite the stun yet.
Yeah, got plenty of carry on that. Look at that stun bar, just at the maximum. Anything is gonna do it. Rob TV gets the stun, has full CA, only gonna spin
EX
two.
Tenko,
Oh,
EX
spin it off.
no, the whole thing. And that's a good route to go through because the critical art wouldn't have done the entire job. He had to ensure that kill with the EX shoulder, EX Tenko into the EX percent out. Great awareness from Rob.
You definitely have to optimize. Great usage of meter to close out that round. That's gonna put him on set point. Tommy two-step needs to change it up.
Back throw, double time.
Just fighting in the middle of the stage. Man, Rob TV knows how to hold the screen. I tell you what, nice confirm. Tommy trying to get a throw. Nice confirm off the crouching short, gets the EX tackle. That's gonna be a V reversal. Back to the middle of the screen again, man.
Yeah, he's covering so much ground. He's doing such a great job of keeping him outside of the corner. It's a really, really good scenario here for Rob TV, just keeping this ground, right?
Stand medium kick, the
he runs
neutral jump.
into it. Oh, counter hits.
That could have been great. Didn't want to spin the meter, but now he's looking for that neutral jump again. Now you're going to see him start scouting the jump. Oh! This did it for me. I was about to say the EX.
Okay. It's not over yet. He does have another mirror. Oh, he can't press the button.
Okay.
Got clipped with that stand strong.
Got to be careful right here. Sets the second mirror. Still trigger active. And look at the check right there. Instantly did the check, trying to go for the throw. That's going to spend all the resources for Urian. But look at the defense on the side of Rob TV. My man's been holding down back for so long. Not able to close
overhead.
That's nice.
That could have gone to V-trigger still. I feel like...
You handled that pretty well.
Yep.
No, you handled that well. That was perfect.
He got a few jumps in on you.
Yeah, that's fine. They were blocked. But I'm going to tighten up the anti-airs.
Remember, he's going to tech your throw. So.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, we saw that head-to-head card. Both of these guys could be up for MVP at this point, right? Like if we had an MVP, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if we did, I feel like these two will be up for the run, right?
I wholeheartedly agree. Tommy two-step did just a great job adapting back and forth, no matter who the opponent is. Rob TV really pulling the weight, though.
The chase. Yeah, you know, he's kind of had that season.
The walk-up with the stand strong. So brave. No fear. EX shoulder. I like that. Spending the bar early.
All right, still has a chance here. Sets out the mirror. We all know Urian has a perfect opportunity to bring it back with the mirror. Pushes into it and challenges with the crouch jab. I believe he tried to do something right there, if I'm not mistaken.
Either way, I think it was a done
still
deal.
would've,
Yeah.
Oh.
Different block stun occurred once Karen hits the mirror, and then Urian was recovering from the headbutt regardless. Big counter hit. Oh, my.
Great charging right there. Air to air with that hard, fierce right there. Big button, big damage, crouching medium kick. Okay. Tommy trying to get back in control here.
Spending the V reversal. Did have V trigger on deck.
Oh, check out the toes. Using my reverse sando.
Bars. Oh, no conversion off the double crouch strong. That could have been big.
He tried. Oh.
Activation station. Rob TV trying to make moves here. Pushing him too far away. Don't do it. Don't you stand up. That is actually a command grab.
Oh, the neutral jump once again. What a call. That's going to be a chunk of damage. Not enough damage, though. Full CA available.
For both players. Oh, and Tommy two-stepping his way to the low.
Set point for both of these players here. Team Gale, Team Storm. Tommy two-step versus Rob TV.
Two-step toe tap, the classic.
Oof,
Oh,
the
the conversion. Yo, push him to the corner. Oh, that cheeky stuff. I like that dash up or senha. I like that as a throw bait. Oh, that's not what he wanted.
No.
That was the input for forward fierce. He wanted the handshake.
Going back to that neutral. Yeah.
He's trying to refigure out the situation here, trying to reassess the situation. Excuse me.
Trying to find a way back in. And you can see Rob TV just waiting. Just pacing back and forth, jockeying a little bit, trying to see how he's going to get into that parking spot. He's trying to P-park this bad boy. That's what he's doing right now.
Oh, big jumping, but no conversion from Tommy. A lot of mileage there from Tommy off these jump-ins, but Rob TV undeterred. He's going to use that to his advantage. He's going to be like, you didn't convert off this damage, it's fine.
CA on the table. You got to be careful. Okay, last mirror.
He tried to throw tech, but this time he got the throw. Rob TV full bars, though.
Nice. Good damage right there. Even still, spent his entire trigger. Uh-oh. It's getting bad. And what did I say about dashing up to Rob TV? He's been consistent the entire season about stopping people from dashing up on him. It's one of the best things about his gameplay. We've seen him do this 2 seasons now. So, I mean, I understand him like, hey, man, he's playing the down back. But I've also pointed out the defense of Rob TV has definitely gotten better from Season 1 to Season 2. I know that for a fact. His mid-screen down back game, it makes it so, even his jump, you blocking, still doesn't stop him.
Not at all, no. And we saw that through this replay, right? We saw how he went to counter each and every one of Tommy's approaches. One of the biggest things I saw was that Rob TV kept getting jumped in on, and it actually got Tommy really comfortable in that situation. All right, I'll let him do this. Now he's not going to expect the EX for Senha coming out, right? He's going to land and think he's going to get a free opening for this offense. Not quite.
I like the checking right now. I mean, even still, though, you can see Team Storm saying, like, you know what? All we have to do is, like, the fact that they're putting input into this, everybody's paying attention to the match to find kind of those holes, right? And I think that's really good about this team format. Since you all have to play each other, you can at least gather that information. So when you do have to make that long trek home to try to go through an entire team, at least you got a little, you know, you got some insight. But look at the damage output right here.
It's just the decision-making from Rob TV, knowing when to hold him and when to fold him when it comes to the meter uses, right? He wants to make sure he wins the resource game and then just pick and choosing for the damage. And again, you mentioned that Karen does have some pretty high damage output. He saves it for those crucial moments to let that damage rip.
Yeah, he will like legitimately kill you with pokes. He'll just like, you know, I'm gonna hit you here, hit you there. Even if you don't even if it don't take away a lot of damage, me back throwing you and keeping that position, he'll legit just come and harass you. And not even so much for like, you know, standing medium punch or anything like that. Stand light kick, walk up, down back right in front of your face, and sometimes just throw you. Rob TV's game has definitely evolved over time. It's good to see, but we move on to the next battle. You see him right there on your screen. That's gonna be Team Gale Shine going up against Team Storm's Mojo. An online warrior versus a crowd favorite here in Shine. 12-14 when it comes to the games won versus lost. 29-33 when it comes to the rounds. But if you look at the head-to-head record, it's 4-2. I'd count that as a little back and forth. Let's take a look over at Mojo. 18-15 for the games won. Rounds 44-40. That is some really good turnaround, especially when you consider his placement on the team, the fact that they've nerfed him multiple times throughout the season just to try to slow him down. These are all really good records, but I can say the same thing about Shine. How many times have we seen him get to play his character in Season 1 compared to Season 2? A lot more Season 2, but even still, just the fact that you have to ban that player lets you know how strong of a competitor he is and how strong the character is as well.
Yeah, so Mojo, again, you see that 2 wins, 4 losses. He kept it very close in each and every one of his sets with Shine, despite the fact that he got banned the first time they met, and then the second time they let each other's mains rip. So I'm thinking Mojo might have Shine's number this time around, as you know, the Falk is getting ready to play, and now the jury from Shine's behalf is in play.
All right. So I spoke we've been talking about the Falk. We've seen the Falk throughout season 2.
I gotta say, I'm a fan, by the way.
I'm
of the way
definitely.
he
I was
uses,
just about to say.
Falk.
I was gonna ask you how you felt about it, but yes, his Falk is definitely legit, right? Even like hearing him talk about his Falk with the rest of his team and saying, well, she can and can't do this. Seems like he has a very good understanding. So a very strong secondary choicer, I feel like, especially since he's underplayed. Now we heard Shine talk about his jury and how he hasn't been putting her on as much time into this character. So why do you think that this would be a better pick?
It's kind of tough to say, honestly.
Yeah.
So I know for Shine, I'm going to say Jury is the better pick just because he has that experience of playing the character. So it's like muscle memory, right? In terms of the matchup knowledge, it's still pretty ambiguous because how many actual Falks are there in the North American scene?
That's true.
Virtually none. I think Mojo is the first one to really put her into light, other than like Justin Wong, and then Sabin today was messing around with her during the Season 2 weeks of Team Battle, right? But that's about it, you know? I don't think anybody else has really put Falk in that light.
Right. All right, and playing the lame game. Oh, wow. Completely deflects it. You can see that full charge for the projectile.
That. Man, that forward fierce poke.
Wow, it actually comboed. That was crazy. Look at the damage coming from
I've never seen that amount of damage from Jury.
Let us shut up. We've been talking about, like, we haven't seen the Jury in a while, you know? But even Shine said
it's like riding a bike, baby.
He said that he has not been putting that much time into the character, so, okay. That EX walking stick. And look at this Mojo going all the way back to the other side of the screen. They wake up EX pinwheel. You got to be careful about that. That is a really good move, especially on wake up.
It's a great uppercut utility tool, right? And then Shine willing to spend it early, to take that risk early, to establish the fact that, you know, hey Mojo, you better fear me on my wake up when I have meter. It's adding to the layers, right?
Oh man, that move, that pinwheel, so good too. I think it's like it had.
It's the same sequence, Steve. Oh my gosh, that jump in was so much damage.
Oh, look at the stun
That's two
bar.
openings, right? You got 50%, now a stun. Off those 2 openings alone, Steve, already down to a near perfect. The throw, no, not quite. Trying to get a bait instead.
Okay, the jump back. Falk finally gets damage on the board. Full charge on the V skill. No more projectiles. Got to be careful with that jumping too. A good read will get you hit. Takes the shot. The charge, just letting it go.
Okay. So V-Trigger 2 we haven't seen a lot either, and I don't think we're going to see it now, to be honest.
She just gets an ender to her combo. Okay, but it does big damage though, especially when you can use that new ender.
Oh.
As you can see, the damage input is a lot different. Actually goes up.
She's forced to go in. She can't throw fireballs anymore. So when your fireball clashes, just let it rip. The V-skill. Yeah, Joey's playing mad impatient. She's jumping too, so I would air to air if you're ready.
I totally agree with that. No, now Shine in that last sequence, you notice how Mojo walked back while Shine had meter and tippy tapped her with the 2 low shorts? That was that conditioning from earlier in that last round, that EX uppercut on wake up.
Wow.
How many times, Steve?
It's hitting cross up. A lot of this stuff is like the same sequence. V reversal, Mojo trying to get the safety. And this is looking extremely difficult for Mojo right now. Already a game down. Yes, she has an air throw.
Checking with the walking stick. I like how you used that before.
Okay.
It's not over yet. Yeah, the feng shui engine. Ugh.
EX walking stick. Nice little DP option there. Oh. Okay.
EX uppercut again from Mojo finding the mark.
All right, slowing it down a little bit. Those jump normals are starting to work. Oh. Could have got a little juggle there. Trigger is active, so you know. Just use the rest of that trigger. That was really scary.
Still has the trigger, actually.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, caught him with a punish. Yeah, so Shine thought the combo was over. Shine thought there was going to be a punish, but Mojo letting the V-trigger rip afterwards. Smart call.
Yeah, huge damage addition for her on Falk with this trigger. I feel like this is the first time we've seen it all week. I mean, like all season. Nice dash to the corner.
There you go. Applying that media again. Mojo just trying to keep Shine in this pocket, right? Just backing up a little bit outside of the forward fierce range. If she goes air to air, wait a minute. EX uppercut.
Gonna work out. Combos in the V skill. Look at the stun for Jury. It was really, really high. The life lead is now in favor of Falk.
Activation, feng shui, great tech from Mojo.
Oh, wow, tries to open up with the low, finds the hit. Oh, nice, wake up EXDP once again. Full CA available for Jury. Activates the trigger raw again.
Big problem. Any confirm for Shine? Can lead to critical alert unless dwindles it down alone. Oh my! Mojo off of that one raw V-Trigger 2 activation lost the life lead completely. And Shine still could have critical art chipped.
Made him definitely lose the round. Yeah, all season we haven't seen a V-Trigger 2 Falk, and we've seen a couple. I mean, we saw Savin play his. We've also seen Mojo play his Falk, but this is the first time we've seen Trigger 2.
That's correct, yeah. In the entirety of Street Fighter League in general, right? Anytime Falk was played, I don't think she's ever used V-Trigger 2.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is the first time I've seen it. Okay, activate.
I like that. Mojo just sticking out the buttons.
The
test
dive
Shine.
kick.
Oh, cross up.
Same side. Wasn't prepared for the conversion right there, but now the corner is in favor. Once again, those EXDPs coming from Falk. Definitely been working out. Nice cancel. Jury still in trigger, so you have to be careful. Look at the pressure. Trigger done now. V reversal to stop the pressure.
Spanted. No longer has access to V-Trigger. Not yet, at least.
Oh, EXDP again. Shine hasn't been using any meter, and now he does not have activation, but he has plenty of charges, though. Oh, no, and that's why you can't do that. That's exactly what I was talking about in that first game. That
Don't
V-skill,
spend it.
You can't do it. You cannot do that. At this point, you're playing it. You need to stop jumping. What are you doing?
Don't jump. Don't throw a fireball. There is critical art on the side of Shine. You gotta be
back into it.
I don't care.
They've been disrespectful the entire time.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So I need to.
I feel like you're just beating him in neutral. You're straight up beating him in neutral, and I think you should save your trigger for V reversal out of his trigger.
Yeah, especially if you don't get a clear way to activate, don't activate in neutral because he knows to just dash up and punish you. But yeah, just use that more defensively because you're killing him in neutral.
Yeah, watch the jumps. I mean, remember after fireball, he likes to like follow it and then jump forward.
Yeah.
You caught him really well that match. That was amazing.
Bro.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
If you're gonna throw fireballs, I'd rather you mix
Just
up like
just cancel into fireballs instead of just.
that or jump fireball's pretty good too. I don't know if Jury has a good way to stop that.
It's easy to punish. You just jump over.
Okay, he's not jumping. But he's not jumping in those scenarios. But he still has to guess if you're going to jump fireball or if you're going to jump button, right? You're doing really well with that. Just keep it up.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. You're playing strong, bro.
Shimmy his ass too. He's a techer. No, he's a techer.
He's a techer.
He's a techer. He's definitely a techer.
We got a techer.
Man, did you see that shrug? The minute they go to Mojo, he's like, I don't care. I don't care. He's like, it was like the cameraman was going to ask, what was up with that? He was like, I don't care. I just wanted to win. I needed that game. And now he's got it. He's got another chance.
Also has V-skill. That's the second time he's punished the fireball activation against Mojo.
Those projectiles, you can't.
Another one.
Can't keep doing that. Okay, tries to chase air to air. They were talking about the footsies, the neutral being won by Mojo. Doesn't seem that way right now. There's the activation, gets the combo this time.
So much damage.
Oh,
even bigger damage.
Keep
Swinging.
chasing.
No punish.
Man, no punish. Air to air.
Oh no, baited him out. Shine understands. He's like, you know what? You say you don't care? Well, I'm going to punish you for it. This is why you should care. Match point, actually, set point, I would say. For Shine against Mojo.
Okay.
Tournament life on the line here.
And constantly he's trying to use that. He's trying to use that anti-air move, the double punch buttons, but it's a little too slow, and he's getting crossed up by the ground fireball in a lot of instances. Air to air this time working out. There's a back throw coming from Shine.
I misspoke. Again, this is only the first match. It's the winner's bracket for those of you following along.
Okay, finds a way
shot.
in. Has access to the air shot and the ground shot, but if she has trigger, if she has her V-skill all charged up, those projectiles can get ran right through and
Big
punished
neutral
for.
jump. Oh, not enough.
Nice. Ooh, that one works out and gets a
was
trade on the
slick.
way down, and that took off a bunch of damage. Nice conversion. The trigger activation, look at the damage. Extension. I'm not sure if that's plus or not, though. Gets to throw this time. Pogo.
I know what she's doing for the
Ooh,
two.
that was actually sick. Uses Pogo to get close, cancels in the CA final round. But if you look, the final round already has CA charged and ready for Shine.
Speaking of charges, Falk already going into the fireball. Yes, sir. Mojo is trying to keep it handy. He's not going to contest that fireball. Now that V-skill is up on deck for Jury. You cannot do that. You will get punished. I told you. So long as V-Skill is charged, you cannot contest the fireball.
Big jump in. And we talked about it. Mojo even said himself, you can punish that air fireball. You just got to jump over it. But if you jump, you got that DP waiting on you. Those 2 punch buttons, really good. Walk up, EX.
Oh, big time punish against that. Ugh. EX catapult.
Okay, gets the sweep. Oh, no.
Oh, and he got it. Nice and easy for the stun. Yes, sir.
And that's going to be that with the sweep once again.
You know what that means? Gale is actually going to be our first team moving on to fight against Team Japan for the Street Fighter League finals taking place at Capcom Cup. Again, another 3-0 sweep.
Look, man, Team Gale has been here a season already, so this replay shouldn't surprise anybody. I mean, I feel like we really didn't get to see his jury at all this season, and when we did, he spoke about it not being up to where he wanted to be. This looks completely different. We've seen him change up rounds, stick to the character, even after having his character nerfed, and still clutch out the W in some really good matches against Mojo's Falk.
And it was still down to the wire, man. It went 2-1, and that's how each and every one of the games went for Mojo and Shine. It just so happens that they met each other up again, and Gale called the order right, you know? They had their number 2 whole weeks. They had them 3-0, 3-0. All because of the order of the matchup.
I mean, look, that's why, like I said, that's why you want to have that knowledge with your team. You want to be able to talk to your team and say, hey, I have the floor for this. Because even Rob TV said, he's like, I knew what they were going to try to do. If you don't have a good captain, they're not going to listen to you, you know? And he did, so it paid off very well. I like that little chip out right there with the catapult into CA. That was super good.
That's how it rounded out, off the sweep, just applying that pressure over and over again, and Shine knowing what's going to happen if you can continues to combo that way. He got the stun, nice and easy. So that's gonna seal their deal. They came back, coming from second place into Season 2, finally getting the revenge against Inferno, and now in a very, very great position going into the finals. Let's get a few words from Team Gale.
Congratulations to Team Gale. You guys are moving on. You guys will be going to the US versus Japan finals end of the year. Congratulations. First place in the season here overall. I got to ask you, though, you know, you played against Storm every time you guys swept them. You know, what was the idea there behind your pick order and your bans?
Well, me and Rob and Shine, we trained for my G, we trained with my Mika, so we were really prepared for this team. And I knew Strider didn't want to fight me again. I knew Strider wanted to fight Shine. So I called that. I went first, and I know Tommy was avoiding him again because they didn't want to get smoked twice or 3 times. Then, so it just everything worked out. We had the right reads, and I'm glad everything worked out.
Yeah, I mean, because basically we were looking at Storm the whole time, and they always had the same pick order or the same player order that they were going through. And so finally they started mixing up a little bit at the last episode, but then this time around, they completely flipped it. You called it, so well done to you guys. You guys are moving on US Japan Finals. Anything else you guys want to say?
You know, shout out to everyone who supports Team Gale. Shout out to my teammates Shine and Rob. And, yeah, man, anything y'all want to say?
No, man, just a really strong team. I definitely got paired up with some great teammates, and it's shown throughout all the season. You know, I've been getting banned the whole season, so they like even Season 1 when I was non-existent, they really picked it up, and it was great to have them on my team for sure.
Sure, and you, Rob?
I want to say thank you to my teammates. You know, just for all of the help that they've given me to improve from last season to this season, and I want to give a shout out to my dad and British back at home in Ohio. Much love, and Tar Pit Club, and that's it.
All right, well, once again, congratulations to Team Gale. They'll be moving on to US Japan Finals. Back to the desk.
All right, and there you have it. We have our first team moving on to
Super
Japan versus
man.
USA Finals in the SFL. This is going to be great. You see it right there. But the first losers, Team Storm, waiting in that finals. You can see them right there. And they're going to be taking on the winner of Team Inferno versus Team Frost. Our next playoff bracket match is going to be a good one. No, tell me, Mr. Vicious.
I will when we return from break.
Right there. The Wins. Honda Center Grand Reopening!
I am Rashid of the Turbulent Wind. Rashid wins. Remember the name well.
And just like that, we are back at Street Fighter League. I left you on a cliffhanger because we have a very important reason. My name is Vicious, here with Tasty Steve. Let's take a look at this bracket, how it all played out from the 10 weeks of battles. You know who we have? We got Team Inferno getting the run back against Team Frost. And it's very special here because this is the loser side, baby. Again, double elimination. Whoever loses this goes home completely. Tournament life is on the line, and the last time they encountered each other, Team Frost backed it up with an OCV from Samurai after the captain of Team Inferno was talking all that noise.
Well, look, we see it right there in front of us. Let's take a look at the teams. It's going to be Team Inferno going up against Team Frost. I mean, if we talk a little bit about Team Inferno, I mean, they've come a long way. Last season's champions had a very rocky start this season, right? And it seems like they weren't going to be able to recover in time, but just barely made it on that loser side, but still there. JB stepping up to the plate in multiple instances this entire season to make sure that this team is still here. And then you have Team Frost. And all we need to do is mention Samurai and how much stronger I feel like he makes this team. Everybody's got a Ryu now at this point, and I feel like it's all because of Samurai's the breathing technique, him moving Brawley's chair, me freaking out, and just the fact that he's been here the entire season holding it down.
So this is the ultimate tiebreaker between these two teams because this is the playoffs. This is it. After this, whoever loses, it's a done deal. So that being said, we're kind of going to take a look at Team Inferno. We're going to see how they've prepped up until this point and what they have in store for Team Frost.
I'm here with the Season 1 champions, Inferno. You guys had a bit of a slow start here in Season 2, but you guys are really picking it up. You're putting pieces back together. Chemistry's starting to come together. I'm noticing it. You know, when you guys started the first half of the season, you guys were all quiet back there. I'm not going to lie. You know, you were back there. Everyone was just silent between the matches.
We was making jokes about us getting smoked. What are you talking about?
You weren't making many jokes, man. You know, Karen wasn't banned. Lucia gets picked. Punk's losing.
I let him win. I let him win.
You let him win?
You seen what happened the second time.
I don't remember, to be honest. But, you know,
neither,
obviously
really.
you guys...
I'll be honest with you, I don't. I think I lost again.
But obviously, you know, you guys are doing much better now. The Inferno of old has kind of come back. But because of that slow start, you guys are in third place, right? So you're going to be in the lower half of the bracket here at the playoffs. You know, how do you feel about that? Let's go to JB.
I feel really good. I know we're going to beat the bottom two teams, so I'm just looking forward to Japan.
Okay, wow. You're just skipping right to the future. I mean, you guys are going to be going up against Team Frost, obviously. You know, there was a lot of trash talk with you and Samurai Punk.
Doesn't matter. He ain't playing Akuma. And since they being Rashid, they already showed that they are not confident in Rashid to beat the whole team. So it's pretty much already set in stone, I feel like.
You think it's just a foregone conclusion? You know, you guys are going to take out Samurai Akuma and then you're just going to run through the rest of the team?
You got to play Ryu. Come on.
You don't think Ryu can get it done? He's been making the Ryu work.
Man, you got me messed up. You think I'm about to lose to Ryu, bro? Come on, I ain't losing to that character.
Yo, Broly, do you think Samurai Ryu can maybe take out Punk? Maybe. No chance? None whatsoever?
Better chance of me walking out of this stage. Not gonna happen.
Probably, I think so. I think it's
Oh
a
my
higher
goodness.
possibility.
So you guys are all very confident then?
Yeah, I mean,
right?
yeah, I think we're ready. We're making our plans for December. We're gonna be making our studies of Japan's teams and stuff like that. We're very confident. We are the defending champs. People need to put respect on our name. We got the two best players in the North America right now, and there's nothing that any other team can do about it.
Yeah, it's a great point. I mean, JB's been stepping up when Punk was slacking earlier. Anytime
I've been carrying him all season.
That sounds more like it as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, Team Inferno, you guys are looking great.
You know, I don't care about getting carried. I want to get carried. My back been hurting, so I'm trying to get carried through this year. You know, I've been carrying myself through the CPT. I'm trying to get carried in this team tournament, man. You know what I'm saying, Rip? Trying to get that free 30K, not doing nothing. Let's go.
Well, you know, to get that 30K, you're going to have to take out the Japanese teams, you know.
I've been doing that all year.
So you're not concerned about, I was just going to ask you, how do you feel about that kind of a challenge? Because it's not just one of them, right? It's like an entire team.
Yeah, I know I can beat every Japanese player with a secondary except Tokido. I would need Karen. So I'm actually very confident because I doubt that I'll get really unlucky and get matched up against Tokido. That's very unlucky.
You could just ban Akuma.
Oh yeah, he gonna play Ryu too. Nah, he played Bison actually. He might smoke me. But anyway, it don't matter because JB is there and you know he gonna watch some Japanese,
One
bro.
more question, I just remembered, right? Because you guys are in the loser bracket. If you guys get past Frost, you still have another opponent to make it there. You gotta either take out Gale or Storm.
I feel like Storm. We'll probably have to play Storm.
And that's the one you'd rather play? Or would you rather play Gale to make it out?
I think even banning G on both of their teams, our team is favored to win.
Okay.
But Dude team would be a little hard. I think once you ban G on Strider's team, it's pretty much like Frost in a sense. Like you don't have to worry about rest of the team. It's hard. So I think that if Gale is smart, they'll ban G and it should be a easy match for them. And then I feel like our team would be the same way.
All right, man. Well, there you have it. Team Inferno looking very confident right now, feeling very confident going into it. Best of luck.
Digging it.
Digging it.
That's exactly what I want to hear from the likes of Team Inferno, just coming in with sheer confidence. You know, they trust in their training, they trust in each other, and you know, it's a great attitude to have, but they still have to go through Team Frost and then another team with Team Storm, so a lot on their plate.
Well, Team Frost, their opponents, it's gonna be a little weird for them. I feel like. I mean, I feel it puts them in a really weird situation because they have a very strong team. I feel like, especially because you have Samurai sitting back there that can basically beat anybody if you look at the teams, right? However, this is a completely different situation. I mean, now I feel like it's a lot more isolated. You're gonna go straight for the problem at this point. Why wouldn't you ban that character to make sure it's not even a problem? But let's talk about the fact that this team has grown up a lot and that they're still here playing in this playoff season. I believe we have an interview with Team Frost.
I'm here with Team Frost. You guys made it into the playoffs. Congratulations. You know, I think throughout the season, you guys have been kind of like one of the underdog teams, right? Obviously, you had like Psycho and you had Spirit, who were definitely at the bottom, but you guys were always the ones who are like, oh man, I don't think they should win, but here they come, and they make it happen somehow, some way, right? And of course, Samurai has been a huge part of your success, obviously, here, having all those OCVs. You know, just walk us through the whole season. How does it look from your eyes? Obviously, you and Kevin are returning here from season 1. Now you're on the different team, of course. You know, just walk us through how the whole season's been for you.
Yeah, it's been great. I really enjoyed this team a lot. We have the one mind team sets, and I just feel like we can beat any team as long as we put our minds into it.
Okay, and Sherry, you know, speak a little bit to that one mind team set thing.
You know, they've been very positive this whole time, whether, like, despite my performance and despite Kevin getting nerfed this almost the entire season, you know. Mikey, he's been, you know, we've relied on him a lot, even with his Ryu, his Akuma being banned. Like, he's just been so great, and the positivity just carries over, and it helps us a lot.
Yeah, and Kevin, obviously you've been having a great season as well. You have been nerfed, as Sherry mentioned, multiple times throughout the season. Luckily, for you know, you guys have all somehow made it happen, worked together. You know, how's your experience been this season compared to previous seasons?
Well, one thing to say is the same is like it's always about the level up between us, and I said from the beginning, it's like no matter who's on my team, I want them to understand like there's, of course, I would like you to win the game that you need to win, but it's not even always just about that. The dynamic between a team, the synergy of like being, the mindset behind it. Be there for you, check some things out, small details about a match. Be lively about it. Like I'm always about it too. You've seen it on camera.
Oh yeah, definitely. You're full of energy.
Yeah, so I'm trying to make sure my team is on point with that, and I feel like it's been the same.
Let me ask you guys a kind of a weird question. Sure. Whenever the bands have come through and you guys have been targeted, you guys always seem to go to Ryu. Like, and not only just Ryu, you guys pick the same outfit that Samurai picks for Ryu. Is that like some kind of strategy there?
I was trying to throw them off a little bit,
I mean, you threw Tasty Steve off. He was out there last week being like, yo, Samurai doing this, Samurai doing that. It was Kevin the whole time.
It's funny because I watched him play last week, and I was like, wait, hold on. He gets so much better. And he's like, yeah, I just watched. He ended up just watching my night.
Yeah,
and I was like,
repeat.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, okay.
Okay, and let's go back. Obviously, your next match here in the playoffs, your first match in the playoffs, will be against Team Inferno, Punk's team. And you guys are 1-1 with their team throughout the season. Yeah. Samurai, you had like an epic set with them down to the wire, one of the most hypest matches, I think, throughout the entire season. How do you feel going to this set again with them?
I think it's one of those things where you have to wipe the slate clean. It's a new match, and this is the match that counts. So we're ready for them.
They will most likely, I think, take out your Akuma just because that is the one that caused them so much heartache.
Yeah, probably, but I'm looking forward to playing whatever character I need to beat them.
Kevin, of course, that means it's time for you to step up, essentially. We were talking with some of the teams outside earlier, and they were just thinking about how the lower bracket's going to play out, etc. And most people seem to think that for your team to make it out and go forward to finals with USA versus Japan, it's really going to come on your shoulders here in the playoffs. Are you prepared for that?
I've been here. You heard that, right? And it's just real because like no kind of pressure bothers me like that. I don't really feel like I get nervous like that anymore. So even when we're not seeing the favorite to win, like that's fine with me. If anything, it'll make me do better, I feel. So I'm completely fine in these kind of circumstances.
And obviously, if you guys make it past Inferno, you're either going to go up against Team Gale or Team Storm, whichever of them loses from the winner's side of the bracket. Sherry, which one of those teams do you think you guys would rather go up against?
Probably Team Storm. It's just it's easier to know who to ban on Team Storm versus Team Gale, because if you ban G, you still have Ibuki, Karen, all the top tiers, of course. But with Team Storm, they play mid-tier characters-ish, and it would be easier for us to ban G and make them play Lucia, Mika, and Urian.
Exactly. That was one I forgot to tell. I was right there with you. I was like, how much is that? What is it? Urian, of course. But going forward beyond that, right? If you guys do make it out of here, what would that mean to you to go up against potentially Japan in that USA versus Japan finals?
I mean, it'd be amazing, and to be honest, like, based on my experience here, honestly, I will be completely real. Like, I came very unprepared, but this has shown me like what the potential is when you train with players of this caliber. And Japan, in December, if we make it that far, which I think we have a good chance of doing because these are two amazing players, I'll step my shit up.
There you go. Step it up, Sherry. Of course, you guys have Inferno first. That's going to be the match coming up. Hope you guys get ready for it. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Team Frost, spirits high heading into playoff mode. I mean, I feel like at least they're being really, really honest with themselves, right? I mean, Sherry talking about her contribution and what it is to be a part of the team, and still you have Dual Kevin being a very strong leader and understanding that dynamic. Like you said, it's more about the mindset than anything, and I really like him saying that because this team has made an amazing run throughout the season. I mean, especially to be here playing in the playoffs versus last season's champions. It's not going to be an easy feat to get that started and to understand what's about to happen. Let's get those character bans from Rip on the stage.
Here we go. This is going to be an elimination match from the playoffs. Team Frost, Team Inferno. You guys are 1-1. Punk, who'd you like to ban from their team?
I'm going to go with Akuma. I learned my lesson from last time.
All right, Samurai Akuma getting banned. Kevin, who'd you like to ban from their side?
We're going to ban Karen.
The Karen ban coming out. All right, the strongest players arguably on their teams banned for their main characters. How about your player order?
So it's going to be Sherry, me, and then Samurai.
Sherry, then you, and then Samurai in the OCV position. OCV matters way more now, by the way. Punk, your player order.
Broly, myself, and JB.
Broly, Punk, and JB. There you have it. That's the player. That's the bands. Let's stand around and get this thing started.
I like that, putting JB at the tail
It's very
end.
smart.
That way you don't have to worry about him, getting, hurt, getting his character banned. They go straight for the Karen. I actually like that. But
Very,
on the
very
same side, Punk saying he learned this lesson. He bans the Akuma this time around. Thoughts?
That's the first pair of bans we saw the first time they encountered each other in Week 3 of team battles. I do like the player order coming out of Team Inferno, putting JB at max potential against Samurai. Now that they know the dynamic and the way Samurai plays with a secondary in Ryu, he's well prepared for that run back. The other two, we got Broly and Punk first and second, right? The other ones, Sherry and Kevin, it could still go either way with the rest of the team.
Look, that's absolutely true. I feel like switching the order around would have been so much more, I think like constructive, right? What if they put somebody like Samurai first this time around?
Yeah,
and
that would have
make
been
him-
crazy.
You know what I mean? Because then it really would have set the tone. You would have had to play him first and still have dual Kevin sitting there with that full powered Rashid. But that's all part of the dynamic. The meta has already been set. The teams, the bands, the order. All we need is you to come back and join us. Street Fighter League continues right after this break, guys. The playoffs are in full swing. You don't want to miss this set.
Cool down, cop. The police aren't wanted around here.
Do the crime, you do the time. You need a cup of coffee?
Come on. Wins.
Yes! Another case is closed.
Welcome back to Street Fighter League. We're on the loser side of the playoffs bracket here. It's going to be a crazy one. We already had the interviews. We got the team order and we got the character bans. It's going to be Team Inferno versus Team Frost. And it's going to be the head-to-head card you're going to see. Crowd favorite versus crowd favorite. It's going to be Brawly Legs versus Sherry Jennings. If you look at the games, one is going to be 4-20 for Brawly Legs, a whole season and another one. And then it's 3-20 for Sherry Jennings. If you look at the rounds 13-42, man, look at the stretch, 11-41 on the side of Sherry Jennings. These guys have not met, so this is going to be their first victory for either one of these guys. This is really big. I mean, Brawly Legs has been here 2 seasons now.
That's correct.
And has not gotten a W. Something needs to change. Sherry Jennings knows that she has not been the most helpful when it comes, but she also knows her place. She's saying, I'm going to step up now to get the W.
She called it out. You know, in those interviews, they're like, this is the time for both players. They're saying, you know what, I'm really trying to pick it up because I really want to play in that U.S. versus Japan finals. And again, it's just fate right here. Both of these players really trying to put it on for their team.
Well, look, one of these teams is going home. One of these teams will not be able to go to that losers final. But here it comes right now. First match, Inferno versus Frost. It's about to get greasy.
I like that already. Duke and exchanging blows. You saw the fireball and the V-Still coming out. I like that, yeah, the anti-air coming from Sherry Jennings already, but still, the trade-off still happened with Broly Legs because of how deep the roundhouse went.
Okay, the crouch short. Ooh, the air-to-air with the roundhouse from Chun-Li. I like the low profile right there. Gets under and goes for that standing medium kick. Good patience on the side of Broly Legs. Oh, the V-skill. Not close enough to make anything big happen. Small exchanges with the two hitters.
It just so happened to catch Sherry Jennings on the startup of that V-skill, but to no matter, right? You have enhanced Nikali already. Broly Legs needs to contain that wild factor. Don't get clipped with any of these normals.
Look at Broly Legs holding his ground. Corner in favor of Chun-Li right now. Oh, tries to get the throw. Good jump in. I like that. Sherry walks out, avoids the cross up, and now she has the corner. Nikali backs up a little bit. Oh, nice confirm on the counter hit.
Confirm. Sherry Jennings now in control, trying to beat out the SBK from Broly Legs. No!
Oh, the drop from Broly Legs. No check. Still trades on the jab. No anti-air. Another walk under.
-2.
Oh, what a check.
In critical art.
Pivotal.
Oh.
What a whiff punish. Chun-Li, anything's going to do it here for Sherry.
Oh, Sherry Jennings is still going for critical art raw and still manages to get the first round.
Okay.
That was very, very scary. I like that. Sherry Jennings still playing it cool, keeping the meter. That could have been chip damage regardless into round 2.
That's a great play because now she has full CA and she has meter to work with. That means she's got resources. She can get even more damage.
Big jump in there from Sherry Jennings, uncontested against Broly Legs. Broly Legs trying to fight back with the normals. Fireball out. Using that as a way to push forward, right? Instead of jumping in, I'm going to let the fireball speak for myself.
Crouching forward. Backing up a little bit. I love that dash to get past the Seismo and the confirm Broly Legs. Okay.
Let it rip. EX uppercut on wake up from Sherry Jennings, resetting the situation against Broly Legs, pushing her away.
Okay, I like the walk back.
Big cross up, no conversion.
Kind of high right there. Not expecting it to cross up maybe. But still not ready. They could come back to hunt. We saw this range. It needs to be really careful. The EX legs can get you clipped walking back and forth.
You know the roundhouse coming up from Nikali, trying to go into V-trigger, does get it off regardless. And Broly Legs still trying to hang back. Full critical art for Broly Legs now, and a huge life lead at that. Big punish incoming. You know it.
One round apiece.
All tied up here, full critical art stocked on both players. You see that in the bottom left and bottom right of your screen. Oh, big jump in.
Oh, and the conversion and the carry on top of that. 2 big fierce buttons, heavy buttons, good damage, good carry, no anti-air. We've always known that's been a problem. 801 Strider mentioned it early in the season, even made a tweet about it. I feel like this is one of the things you need to step up, right? You got to step up here. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that to hit whip for the command throw. Broly Legs fighting out of the corner. Sherry Jennings in trouble. About 30% left on that life bar. Full CA and no trigger. Not yet. Just barely.
Oh!
Okay,
Catching
there it
air
is.
to air. Oh, that was so ambiguous. It could have been either side. Broly Legs again with the hefty life lead. Sherry Jennings raw activation. No uppercut in sight.
Needs to be careful. Broly Legs.
No uppercut again.
Stays on the
shit, Broly. I'm dropping my remote. That's where I'm dropping those legs going.
Is your pad good?
The battery sucks. I need a new tape.
You want me to push it to the side a little bit?
A new character select?
Let me breathe.
Undo character select. Take some time for yourself. Sherry. You want to go character select?
I'm taking my time here.
Okay.
You got hit by every cross up. You know, and then you tried to delay medium kick or command grab afterwards.
It was an accident.
Yeah.
Also,
I understand.
Activating is okay, but you can actually activate super on reaction. Remember that.
Yeah.
Save that.
Yeah.
If you need to.
Let's play
Ready?
like myself. Yep.
All right, Sherry taking her time. Goes back in. Broly Legs able to take that first game. 1 round apiece. Early crush. Back roundhouse on top of it.
And again, a lot more pressure coming against both of these teams, right? Because it's do or die. We've said that before in numerous weeks before, but this is where it all comes down, right? In the playoffs, the losing team goes home. Big jump in, great way to start off game 2.
Just hunting to that corner.
Ooh. Oh, now there's going to be a big turnaround for Brawly Legs. Maintaining this corner pressure. Sherry Jennings trapped in this corner.
Oh.
No, sir.
Nice anti-air from Brawly Legs. Okay, wake up EXDP. Oh, bad spacing for that side smoke. Perfect spacing for that roundhouse and the air-to-air. Brawly Legs bringing this closer.
The conversion. Nice call from Brawly Legs.
Activating the trigger that knockdown. This is a bad situation. Oh, another
rip
wake
again.
up. Activate. Oh, okay, this time to interrupt. Sherry activates that trigger, finds the counter
not
hit.
Enough.
Still
Overhead, nice block from Brawly. And still got caught with EX Legs.
Sniffed it out, sniffed it out. She's definitely been doing that. She's definitely been doing that before. Earlier on this season when she was getting closer and closer, she liked doing that on tech, that overhead.
What a block from the last second from Brawly Legs, man.
Set point right now for Brawly Legs. Air to air with the jump fierce. Crush. Okay.
Yes.
Side smoke, gonna dash up.
Big bait, no,
big bait.
left it alone.
A little too early for that jump fierce.
She had the right intentions, right? Just the timing was a little off.
Okay. That forward medium punch coming from Brawly, looking really strong right now. Oh, nice and meaty right there.
Yeah.
Okay, cross up. Great block for Brawly Legs. Gets the crush. Full CA available too. Trigger not on the table just yet.
Oh, back roundhouse again. Anti-air option. Brawly Legs is all over it. And the corner carry backs away a little bit just in case Sherry wanted to uppercut. Another big jump with the stun. It could be a factor.
Ooh, gets the air-to-air. Sherry's gonna get a little time to breathe. That stun's gonna go down. And full CA on the table. Needs to be careful. The tick trigger is active. CA on the table.
Ooh.
Gets the knockdown because of the powered up version. Great tech on the side of Sherry.
No
anti-air.
That's the name of the game. Brawly Legs eliminates Sherry Jennings.
Getting his first win of the season on top of it. First win, SFL career coming on the side of Brawly Legs. That last second jump in finds its mark. Sherry didn't get that anti-air, unfortunately. That's going to put her on the sidelines now. It's going to be up to the rest of Team Frost. Brawly Legs sitting in the back now. Now you got to worry about Brawly Legs, even if you do make it through. Replay on your screen right now. Look at the EX Legs coming from Brawly. Man, Brawly was looking good. He even said himself he was dropping a few things, but still able to make it.
A big boost of confidence for the likes of Brawly Legs, right? Again, he was coming into this season. He hasn't picked up a win, but man, he picked it up in the most pivotal point of Street Fighter League. And it's here in the playoffs, baby.
Look at this corner pressure as well. That same side. I actually got mixed by that.
Yeah.
I definitely thought that was going to the other side. A few drops there also for Sherry. You know, she wasn't able to get those confirms, especially on some of these confirms. And this one right here, the read on the overhead. We definitely saw Sherry a little earlier this season going for those overheads, especially after the tech situation. Maybe Brawly Legs remember it.
Right.
Maybe it was just a reaction. Regardless, it worked, but that did not work. That anti-air would have been so pivotal right there. Yeah. Another chance for fresh air, but it did not work out. Brawly Legs going to be rotated to the back of the queue to await a potential winner. If one makes it out of this next set, it's going to be Dual Kevin coming up, and he's going to be going up against a D-powered Punk.
Ooh, that's right. Yeah, Karen no longer on the table. However, Dual Kevin is going to be rocking that Rashid. Now, again, Sherry on the sidelines now gets to observe how these two play to help the captain. As we see their current records, Team Inferno Punk has 29 games won and 16 overall losses. In the rounds, we break it down, 67 wins compared to the 43 losses. The last time they met each other head-to-head, it was 0-2. And Dual Kevin going into this matchup a lot more confident. Again, Rashid, his main, going up against a secondary of Punk. But I do have to really explain that Punk can main the entire Street Fighter cast if he so pleases. I mean, the amount of talent in this captain. In fact, returning champion is... There's so much to be said about it, right? It's no words can be said about the way he plays.
Well, I guess we're about to get started. It's getting closer and closer. The next battle here, Team Inferno, Team Frost, Punk versus Dual Kevin.
Punk going for the Cammy pick against Rashid.
Fight.
And that's what I expect to see from Punk and Dual Kevin. Again, you talked about Dual Kevin time after time about how he's one of the main Rashid players that really utilizes the medium kick button.
Oh, look at that standing medium kick right after. Look at it, and it gets him closer, moves him forward a little bit, but it is -4, so proper spacing is important.
And you have Punk firing right back with medium kick, also using it as a measuring tool of sorts, right?
Punish, big punish. Look at the life lead Dual Kevin has right now. Okay, there's a forward throw.
Oh, big time attack. There you go. Dual Kevin got the stun. Spending the meter. He's cashing out early, Steve. He wants to establish this dominance right out the gate against Punk.
Oh, wow, this is not good. First round, going to Dual Kevin, and he's already looking very smooth. One of the things that got him through that first round was his defense. This time, not so much. The throw. Test the dive kick with a stand light kick. Gets the spinning mixer back to the center of the stage. Punk respecting that space that Dual Kevin has given him.
Oh, ran into the stand fierce. Punk now spending the V reversal, so he's not trapped in this corner, right? He wants to play this mid game as much as possible because we've seen the kind of damage Machine could do in the corner.
Okay, the tick throw works out this time. Okay, the check on the jab. Knows it's not real. You got to be careful.
Forward throw. Trigger is on the table for both players.
Dash up. Okay, sets up the tornado wall.
Oh no!
Wow.
Critical art. Oh, he doesn't need it, Steve.
Clean play.
Remember that jab is 0 on block. Yeah.
Just test his enters. He's just waiting for dive kick. He's jump. Oh no, he's jumping. Make him think one way.
Back in. What a situation to be in. Punk down a game versus Dual Kevin. Gets the first hit in game 2. Shimmies him early. Knocks him to this corner. Wall jump. Tries to go for the anti-air.
That was so ambiguous.
That was super ambiguous. The jump light off the wall. Punk tries to go for the anti-air. Didn't find his mark.
It could have gone either way, right? It could have just gone right past the anti-air attempt for Punk.
Man, Dual Kevin getting these little hits, those crouch short, stand medium kick pressure, crouch jab.
And it's all adding up little by little, right? Dual Kevin is just trying to annoy Punk right now with the footsie game, something that Punk takes pride in. He excels at. He's like, my footsies are probably the best in the game. Dual Kevin is like, you know what? I'm well-rounded in everything.
Did you just see that whip punish as you were talking about that? Dash up again. Okay, Dual Kevin in trouble. Oh, hits a button early. Crouching strong, checks with the stand like
The defense from Dual Kevin, even stuck in this corner, how long can he last?
I mean, long enough. He has trigger active, so he can definitely make a big turnaround. 2 bars of EX available for Punk. Stand medium kick. He is just working his way back in. Tries to get a throw, that crouch short, just inching. The defense
he
not
tried.
gonna hold out right there. He finally gets the throw.
He tried to walk out of there, just barely out of sight. Punk managed to get the back throw at the last second. That still could have gone either way, Steve. Imagine that, right? If Dual Kevin just sneaked out of there.
It's like a 65-second run. That was crazy. It lasted for so long. Okay, gets the EX this time around. And gonna get the corner with the eagle spike. Okay, dash up, tick throw. All right, Punk's gonna need all this pressure, but the EX on wake up. That spinning mixer, you gotta respect it. Counts just as strong as a DP. Cammy has one of her own. Inching forward, Punk getting closer to this corner, making the life lead even closer. Another
these
throw.
Throws are adding up for Punk with this corner pressure. It's tough to get out. Another throw added on to the great life. Dual Kevin can't take any more of these.
Wow, Punk lets him jump out. No anti-air.
Oh, big
wow.
time. He could get the critical art. Oh, no, Nani. He's gonna let it rip. Critical art can't come in for Kevin. That was actually critical art.
Set point, Dual Kevin. Set point, Dual Kevin versus Team Inferno's Punk. Team Frost on the verge of eliminating Punk right now.
No big deal for Punk. It's just fine. He needs to recollect himself right now. He does have 2 bars, a missed dive kick entry right there. He might be feeling it, Steve.
Stand medium kick with punish right there by Punk. Punk goes up to 10 right now. You can tell. He's just inching his way in. The throws whiff. And man, I still have to give it to Dual Kevin. He is holding up really well. While the jump back, thought it was going to be the wall. Look at this pressure from Punk. Finds the counter hit, not able to get the stand fierce.
Too far out there. Punk still sitting on a perfect. Dual Kevin hasn't found the answer, and he's not going to. He's going to have to wait till the next game. The conversion is good. The confirm is great. And Punk tying it up.
Try to stagger your walk backs, so make him miss his confirm.
He's not doing it.
Yes, he is with light mixer. He's gonna do it if he feels like it's gonna hit.
Mistakes, move forward, okay?
Okay.
Talk to me
All
about
right.
that real quick, Steve. You see the exacerbation on Punk's face. He's feeling the stress.
Yeah, he's definitely getting a little stressed out by this. I mean, what a read by Dual Kevin to bring that back. We've been mentioning the defense and how much better he's gotten throughout this season, and that defense is a prime example of it. It's been going higher and higher each and every time. V reversal early. We've seen this series play out pretty similar in both of these games so far. And another uncontested jump in from Punk, but he's going to keep the corner. Not sure how, but he does. Finds the hit. Nice jab on the way in. Punk dashes right back in.
This dive kick. You saw that attempt. Jump medium kick came out from Cammy instead.
But you can tell he was ready. He did the double pump to make sure he was going to EX spinning mixer that.
V-trigger on the side of Punk. There's the activation. Found the opening. No, he thought that was a counter hit.
Oh, back throw.
He'll take that. V-trigger winding down.
He tried to go for it again. It didn't come out this time. And the confirm. He's just trying to end this now. Punk is not playing around. He wants this game. He's trying to stay active. Get rotated back down to the bottom of that queue. Join Broly Legs. Dual Kevin is on tilt right now. Punk is in the lead. One more round, and he gets to take his seat back and wait for what happens next. Sherry Jennings already out of play. We just showed you guys.
Nice interruption there from Punk, getting the double jab and the side switch as well after the spiral arrow. And Dual Kevin is just trying to move forward. Get past this wall that is Punk now, pushing to the corner. Oh, just going in.
Punk just doing it, trying to find a whiff punish. I think that's what JB was talking about. You see Punk swinging a lot more at that range. Finally gets a way out with that EX spinning mixer. Forward
trigger?
throw.
No, he's going to save it.
Stand medium kick, activate after the crouch medium kick.
Oh,
coming
giant
from
jump in from Dual Kevin.
Another uncontested jump in from Punk. He tried, he's going to get hit. Oh, wow. This round is important.
He spent it.
Wake up and spent all of his V-trigger. And now, oh, wow. 2 EX bars.
Plus
Spins
frames.
one for plus frames. He had to hit the confirm spinning mixer. Final round between Dual Kevin and Punk. 2 bars of EX each. Wow, this match is so important.
Down to the wire, dead even for both players. It's very important for Dual Kevin to get established now. Look at this, Punk. He's gonna play it cool though. He's not gonna fall for any of these tricks that Dual Kevin has up his sleeves, right? That foots the game. He's playing so much more patient.
Why does it feel like Dual Kevin gets the lead early out every time? Feels like it's so hard to slow him down. There's the V reversal. This series has been repeated in every match so far. Gets to the corner, Punk's back to the wall, V reversal to get out, fight back to the middle of the stage, and here we go. Back to the corner. Just like I said, there's another throw. Light lead in favor of Punk. Checks him on the leg.
One more for stun. If Punk stuns, it's over.
Look at it. The whip punish.
Insane.
Sets up the trigger. Using the jump, using the tornado.
The blocks from Punk and then the activation.
Dual Kevin just walking up. Oh my God, the reactions. Yo, this dude, Dual Kevin.
He's spinning it.
Full CA still on the table. One hit and a confirm from Punk. He spins the bar, face it out. Not gonna work, and that's gonna be that. Dual Kevin moves on after the elimination of Punk. It's going to be all up to JB to bring this back. Inferno in danger of elimination right now. They still have Broly Legs sitting back there.
God,
they do have
gamble,
JB.
Steve.
That was such a gamble, man. I can't believe he swung right there. He thought that Dual Kevin was going to swing. Spent the rest of his meter on that bait. It did not work out. And, man, that is going to come back to haunt him. You still have Broly Legs there, so it's not the worst thing that could happen. Let's take a look back at that replay to see how this unfolded. And right out of the gate, you see Dual Kevin came to play. He gets a round on the board, especially coming back into that second round, and his pacing is just so great, especially to go up against the Alpha, Punk the God this way.
I have never seen Dual Kevin play so well up until this point. Man, he's changing it up every single time. When it comes to being on the line, Dual Kevin is that man to call. He's been proving himself time after time, even against a guy like the #1 man, Punk, #1 on the leaderboards, shows up today.
Look, the call out, the wake up spins, all of the V trigger, the final game of the set right now. Dual Kevin finally spins some meter to get in. Could have confirmed it right there. Reads the jump out, and there's the HP spinning mixer. We go to the last final round. What a reaction on the dive kick. Full CA on the table. Wake up, spins the trigger again. They're fighting it out. Still 44 seconds left on the clock, and he spins it all on a bet, and it did not work. Punk gonna be on the sidelines for the rest of this team battle. But we're heading into right now. It's going to be Samurai
the target
going
of the band
up against JB. B, of course. Oh, most definitely the target of the ban for good reason. The OCV powers of this man, Samurai, unrivaled. Let's take a look at the head-to-head card. An online warrior versus an online warrior. Games won versus games lost. 23-12 on the side of JB. 33-21 on the side of Samurai. If you look at the rounds, a hefty 47-38 on the side of JB. Look at Samurai, 78-60, a gargantuan. Look at the rounds, man, that's crazy. But look at the head-to-head record, 3-2, and that is going to go to Samurai. Heading into this playoff match, it is important that the pace is set because JB is the last remaining member outside of Broly Legs. So what happens after this is that Dual Kevin is going to have to play Broly Legs, and we're going to start it all over again.
That's right.
Remember, there's no Punk. Remember, there's no Sherry at this point.
That's right, 1 game apiece for both Inferno and Frost. It could still go either way, and I want to reiterate, Samurai was the focus of the ban here. Who would have known that Kevin would have grown himself another Kevin to add on against the likes of the team captain? Man, that was probably the most intense set I've seen in Street Fighter League, but it's not even close to done.
Look,
it's still going, it's not over yet.
this is going to be a tough one.
So we know what the choice is going to be, right? It's going to be the Ryu pick again. The last time they encountered each other, when this occasion happened, Samurai kept it super close. That was the first sign of stress we saw from Team Inferno when this encounter happened, right? Because it's like, who would have expected Ryu to really break down the mental game and just cause a problem for Rashid?
Oh
right?
yeah, a lot of people look at Ryu and like, look, this is not going to be a problem. It's just a guy with a headband, no shoes. Not Samurai's Ryu. This guy is a problem. You heard Savin say the matchup for Dalsum Ryu is in Sim's favor, and he made it look like it was a 5-5 matchup. But here we go: JB versus Samurai, Ryu versus Rashid. Street Fighter League Playoffs Season 2.
Ooh.
Nice pacing already.
And look at how much room Samurai is giving JB. He doesn't want to be victim to any sort of whiff punches. He's waiting for JB to commit to the normal first. Yeah, he's trying to bait it out. You saw that stand short, a flicker, right? A flicker jab to kind of tease.
Look at the life. Life just about even on both sides. By the look of things anyway. Activate that trigger too. Gets clipped. Trying to go for that V reversal. Excuse me, that V skill. Oh, nice.
Oh, solar plexus.
Block and punish
That's
right there.
Damage.
Oh, finds an opening with the EX. Big punish. Gets the corner. Life still really close. Spins the EX. V reversal gets thrown. JB's trying to keep the corner. Cranks up that tornado a little more. Baits out the DP, and he says, nah, man, you're fighting JB. JB
has a pretty solid read on how Samurai wants to play, and that's proof of the pudding right there. Being able to tell when Samurai wants to bust out with the random, the EX uppercut.
Okay. The low forward, just testing. Ooh.
I like that buffer.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Slowly but surely. Getting the ground he needs. Tries to go for the throw again. Samurai says not this time. Oh, wow.
Nice V-skill past the fireball, just in the right range, and he gets a continuation. JB applying that pressure again. No contest from Samurai once these whirlwind shots start up, right?
Oh, finally gets him to swing. JB in full control. Stun's becoming an issue. Goes off the wall, gets out of there. That's going to let the stun come back
Big neutral
down.
jump from Samurai. Side switch, delayed back throw. V-trigger on deck for Samurai. Oh, that's critical hit. Oh, you know it.
Wow, what a whip punish. This dude, Samurai, is actually ridiculous.
Yo, medium kick activation. The
With
big
the
roundhouse coming through.
With the whip punish.
Oh, nasty time.
Okay, up close.
That is the definition of whip punish right there.
Look at the placement on that fireball. Okay, spins the EX this time. V reversal. Getting a little predictable with him this time around, and that's how we're getting those throws.
Did you see the startup of the uppercut? The reversal inside of Samurai. One more for stun is going to do it, and you already know.
This is your corner, bro. It should be over.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so ugly. Well, I'm having a Rashid problem this week. That's crazy.
It's okay. I got the Rashid on my team, though.
Doing fine, dude. As long as
Okay, all right. Punk says he has the Rashid. Dual Kevin still sitting there, though.
Tired of doing the carry. He wants JB to do the heavy lifting now.
He did say that during the interview, right?
Yeah.
He said he carried for a season. This dude Punk forever talking smack. Activate.
Even when he's no longer part of the team because he got eliminated, he's like, it's okay.
Right.
I made this happen.
Oh, the crush. The damage. No meter used. Oh, gets clipped. HP spinning mixer. Gonna change sides. Wow, the bait with the eagle spike. Forward throw. Here comes JB.
No punish.
Oh.
Oh, it's there. It's fine. It's here. Oh my gosh. Double roundhouse there, Samurai. Huge statement here. Round 1 of game 2. Nice check. I like that. Buffered low forward. Check JB on this dash.
Trade right there on the jump in. Gonna reset things, but here comes the pressure from JB. Spins a little meter this time around, but he's got Ryu's back to the wall.
V-reversal pushing out for a little bit more space. Trying to find, he's plotting for a way out is what it is. JB still swinging away. Multiple crouch fierces and a conversion. Meter well spent.
Oh, the tick throw this time. JB, the empty jump low. This is trouble for Samurai. One more round on the side of JB, and that's going to be curtain closed on Team Frost.
It's going to be a big problem. Again, Kevin's trying to download as much as possible, right? He might potentially fight off against JB, but he has to get through Brawly first if Samurai falters here and now.
Right? Yeah, excuse me, I misspoke. It's not over just yet. I keep forgetting Brawly is still sitting in the background. Good pressure once again.
Forward throw. Caught him midway through, and the stun is there, but he needs another mix after this.
HP spinning mixer. Samurai. Forward throw.
Another one coming.
Oh, the bait out puts him in the corner, and it whiffs. Wait a minute. Almost anything for JB is going to close it out. V-reversal. Gets it this time around. Spins that EX bar. Samurai trying to make it happen.
Ooh, he's out of there. V-trigger's still a problem. Azifa. Whirlwind shot can be enhanced.
Oh, my heart.
It's too close for comfort.
Dude, 40 seconds left on the clock.
What's gonna happen?
CA about to become available for Rashid. Anything, any hit will destroy Samurai. That will be it. He will be on the bleachers. He needs something big.
Samurai can do it though. I mean, like he's been in this position before. 25 seconds on the clock now. JB is eagerly waiting.
Games count 1-0. This is set point.
It's very close.
Set point. No, that is gonna be it. JB takes it 2-0 over Samurai. That's gonna put Dual Kevin in the hot seat, and he has to make something happen. But at first, he's gonna have to go through Broly legs.
And that was a good call out too. You said earlier, JB was looking for that critical art. He wanted it to build, and he hung out from back here, 3/4 of the screen, dashed up and got a little bit of damage, right? Even though Samurai blocked it, he was still at Magic Pixel, but the game plan was to build that meter all along.
And this just seemed like this was fast forward for JB. I feel like his strategy versus Samurai is just to swarm him, right? He just wants to make sure he's not comfortable, not having time to think, and you can tell by the gameplay. A very quick first game. Man, Samurai came back strong that first round, second game, though, as you can tell by the life lead. But you see JB trying to fight back. And baits out, look at the damage. Double standing roundhouse to get that big crush counter damage. And we saw a few transactions like this, right? A few little switches and damage like this where he tried to jump out, and the HP spinning mixer was the follow-up. There's the big stun. That's another round one for JB. But yeah, man, Samurai, I just feel like the fact that this game was played at the pace of JB and Rashid made it that much easier. Look at the time on the clock. It was already winding down. No V-reversal, no meter, and that was going to be that. But now Samurai, Sherry eliminated. Dual Kevin is the sole member remaining on Team Frost, and he's going to take on Broly Legs right now.
Man, my man here has explained himself against Rob TV. He's been here before. He's been in this high-stakes situation. He took out the team captain, so he's realigning himself in the queue. He's in the hot seat, quite literally, right? All the pressure, the pressure cooker, right?
He's the captain.
Going up against Brawly Legs, defeating Sherry 2-0, back in this rotation. And again, JB, if you guys are just joining us, just eliminated Samurai 2-0. The last time they met, it was almost the same story. JB still beat Samurai, but man, the download now complete. And it's as important as ever, this is a do or die situation for Team Frost.
Guys still getting set up here. Yeah, I'm really interested to understand what's the option going to be, right? Brawly Legs knows that this is a lot right now. Getting his first W in SFL, especially in league play and in playoffs nonetheless. They say that's when you're supposed to step up in the playoffs. Let's take a look at the head-to-head card. Obviously a crowd favorite on the returning champion team, Team Inferno Brawly Legs. 4-20 when it comes to the games won and lost. 13-42 for the rounds. These guys haven't met before. This is the first time. However, let's look at Dual Kevin. 14-18. Of course, when you compare the rounds, it's 35-43. I mean, Dual Kevin has been doing tremendous. Just eliminated Punk from the queue. He's out of the game right now. Brawly Legs winning his match versus Sherry, going to be the first line of defense against Dual Kevin.
So this is the first time they've encountered each other again. Brawly Legs, by default, I feel like he should have effective practice. He should have the matchup knowledge to a certain degree when coming up against Rashid, right? He has JB as a teammate, and this is their second time here at Street Fighter League. At this point in time, this is where all the practice comes to play.
All right, here we go.
Let's talk about the matchup real quick. Again, Brawly Legs using Chun-Li and Dual Kevin using Rashid. It's gonna be a lot of the times Broly needs to kind of out-poke Rashid, right? That's where she excels at. She has really long normals, right? Not as long as Dhalsim. Let's get correct here. Her
No, she
normals,
has some really far-reaching normals, right?
Yeah.
That forward medium punch can
Her
be back
mid-range
medium
game
punch,
is
right?
immaculate. And she has a fireball to boot. Oh, speaking of boots.
Okay, gets the jab, the up tech
Big
of Brawly
jump in.
Legs. Yep, big jump in. Gets the mix as well. Great damage right there. Goes for the meaty neutral jump fierce. There's an early sweep. Brawly Legs trying to get out of that corner.
Brawly Legs again. You said trying to get out of this corner. Dual Kevin immediately putting him back in his pocket.
V reversal is thrown. There's another throw. Dual Kevin in control. Catches with the standing fierce. Whiff punish.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, yeah. He just whiff punish, crouch, the sweep with a crouching light kick. That was crazy.
No SPK here. I understand. Brawly Legs a little reluctant to do so. Doesn't want to use that meter if Dual Kevin had the right read. Either way, Dual Kevin getting the back throw and the first round against Broly.
What's crazy is like Rashid, when he does his jump fierce or even his jump roundhouse, he hikes his body up so high, right? So it's really easy to bait those out and get like max damage when it comes to the punish. Oh, the anti-air. Oh, the
None
big
for Dual
jump
Kevin.
in. Look at
Dash
the
up.
damage on the side of Dual Kevin thanks to Brawly Legs. Brawly Legs with the life lead. That slow and steady pace neutral coming back for Brawly Legs. Thing is about this matchup, I feel like Brawly Legs is definitely run the test of an online warrior, right? He's been doing this for a very long time. This isn't too far out of his reach. He's run across a Rashid before. Probably not as strong as Dual Kevin, but he's ran a few of them.
He's doing a really great job of suppressing Dual Kevin's offense right now. Look at the commanding life lead. He hasn't hit the corner yet. I'm not trying to jinx him, but he also has 2 bars of EX. It can still go either way. Brawly Legs looking to take this round. Uh-oh, the throw. This is how Kevin gets started. Now in this corner, we mentioned it earlier. Needs to find an escape or at least push back with normals. Big
Nice.
conversion off the tornado shot.
Still, the life lead is still in favor. Not a bad situation. Tries to go for the big fierce right there. Not going to work. Oh, I like that. That was really smart. You walk into it, disperse it earlier. Needs to be careful with that chip. CA is on the table. There's the activation. Dual Kevin takes his chance. 23 seconds left on the clock. Life lead in favor of Brawly Legs. Oh, the anti-air steal. Walks back. Great block by Brawly Legs.
Now Kevin's stuck in this corner. Brawly Legs still has a little bit of trigger left. A big jump in, and he scores. He gets himself around in that first game, right at the tail end of that V-trigger.
All right, Brawly Legs tying up this first game. That crouching fierce. Confirmed from Brawly Legs. Wait a minute. Okay, fishing with that roundhouse. There's a trade. Life lead still in favor of Brawly Legs right now. And look at how slow he's going. He is controlling this pace better than anybody I've seen fight Dual Kevin. Look at this. Dual Kevin at bay right now. But those
Big
jump-ins,
jump in.
those jump-ins, though, he's going to get the carry to the corner.
His reactions are top-notch when it comes to that because those are most of the openings he's had throughout this entire set, right? He's jumped in on Brawly Legs a numerous amount of times with those fireballs, and now he's locking him in here once again. V-trigger activation.
Okay, what a... Man, how did we know? Oh. Okay, forces him to get a conversion off of it. No CA, so no danger of chip, but this is the final round, and the walk-up tick is going to work for Dual Kevin.
Should have jumped the wall.
Again. Closing out like a champion. All right.
Fight.
Your Broly Legs trying to step up, trying to evolve. I see you.
He gave himself the advice, right? When he's locked down in this corner, Chun-Li has the option of jumping out of that corner, so maybe he can find a way out this time around.
Gotta be careful though. You know Dual Kevin is looking for that air-to-air.
Yep.
Has a conversion with that medium punch as well, so you still gotta be careful.
Speaking
HP
of,
spinning
man,
mixer.
once again, EX SBK finds a way out. Broly Legs finally finding success with it. Dual Kevin already throwing him into the corner once more. Activate V-Trigger 1, the dunk.
Okay, challenge right there. No trigger on the table for Dual Kevin. Broly Legs has to make something happen right now. Game 2, first round, is gonna go to Dual Kevin. Great whiff punish. This is gonna be set point.
Round 2.
Dual Kevin looking very strong right now. Just one, yeah, there it is. I was gonna say one hit away from getting that critical art on deck. What's so important about that is that he gets to get his offense started if he lets out an EX tornado shot rip. But Broly Legs not gonna let that happen.
Oh, taking their
Shot.
time. Oh, the whip
Fierce.
punish.
Right back at Broly Legs. Like, you want to throw out your fierce is fine. I'm going to take advantage of that. One corner to the other. Again, that's what I'm talking about. The EX Whirlwind to start the offense. Again.
And no V reversals being spent. Oh, wait a minute. Finds a way out. Gets the activation out the crouching medium punch. Big damage on the table for Broly Legs. And he gets the corner to wake up spinning mixer. Trigger on the table. Lets it loose. Oh, the air to air. Oh my God, the EX SBK to get out. Broly Legs still alive. Got a chance right now. EX Legs just to get in. Oh, wow, I thought that was going to be a whip punish. Great button. 40 seconds left on the clock, no meter on either side. Rashid about to get an EX bar, and a V reversal still remains, but that's it. Oh,
he got it with the overhead. Broly Legs
Legs.
stays alive. The last ditch effort. He got the overhead. Dual Kevin was expecting a low. Another chance at life here, Broly Legs. Nice work keeping Dual Kevin on his toes. And there's the HP spinning mixer. Man, he's doing a tremendous job. Even in this corner, he still does not give up whatsoever.
Oh, the crush right there. That was a nice little adjustment there by Dual Kevin. Tries to go for the meaty to get the hit and to confirm it to the stun. It shouldn't be the round, but this situation is looking dire for Broly Legs. He needs to do something. He has trigger, has plenty of meter, but the situation where he is, oh, that jump in looked like it was going to be good. No contest. Activate? No. Wow. Okay, 60 seconds left on the clock. Broly Legs has to do something else. Give me another round, Broly Legs. Give me one more round. Okay,
activate. Okay, there it is. Oh, caught the counter.
Wasn't ready with the conversion. Those combos are super hard. Misses the throw. CA about to be available. We know how Broly Legs is going to. He's in trigger. He's not going to be able to V reversal.
He can't press any more buttons. The critical art is a factor, and he's going to get it. Dual Kevin once again using the meter to his advantage. Nice work from Dual Kevin. Hanging in there, taking a page from Samurai's book. I thought he was going to give the water to Kevin. Faked me out.
He faked me out. And there we have it. Broly Legs putting up a fight right now, trying to stop Dual Kevin. If Dual Kevin would have been stopped, this match would have been over. The team battle would have been ended. But now we go to the last player on Team Inferno. Is going to be none other than JB, and it's going to be crazy. But let's take a look back at this replay. Broly Legs coming out, tying up that first match. Great defense on a lot of these instances, too. If you go back and look at this, I'm sure you're going to find a lot of spots where the defense was looking really great for Broly Legs, but it's Rashid we're talking about.
Yeah, he really picked and choose his spots where he wants to throw out the normals and contest against Dual Kevin and keep him at bay. And I still say, man, I think he did the best job of not falling victim to the suppressed offense from Rashid. I think he did the best job overall.
Just getting away from what Rashid was, like the pressure that Rashid was trying to like put on him was so well placed. And he even said he had to remind himself about wall jumps. That defense was that good, and he didn't even incorporate most of those wall jumps to close out. But here we go again, another round between the two, and you see Broly Legs fighting. fighting to try to get this out, but the CA is on the table and no V reversal because the trigger just ran out. That's going to be the game for Dual Kevin. But here comes the most important match right now. It's going to be JB versus Dual Kevin. Team Inferno versus Team Frost. It's going down to this. The final 2 players on this team. This is loser's side, but let's take a look at the head-to-head card. We're going to start with Team Frost. 14-18. Not too bad of a record, but if you look over to JB, part of those championship team, that championship team, 23-12. If you look at the matches, if you look at JB's rounds, 47-38. That's a pretty high number right there. And then 35-43 when it comes to rounds won and lost on the side of Dual Kevin. But look at the head-to-head. 4-0. That's what it's been. 4-0 on the side of JB going into this playoff match, and you know it's going to be a mirror match.
It's going to be Rashid on Rashid violence. And again, you know, Kevin, when we talk about Dual Kevin and his progress up until this point, it was a rocky start for the returning contender, right? Former player turned captain. He's doing his best to make it work, and he's got his work cut out for him. Now he's playing against one of the best Rashids in the world, against JB. But man, I got to say, he's got quite the accolades, taking out the captain of Team Inferno. It's down to the final members of both teams. Loser goes home. Winner plays against Team Storm.
2 out of 3. That's going to be the name of the game. The last 2 players rotated to the bottom. You can see the other 2 team members grayed out.
Out of there.
Samurai couldn't do it. Sherry couldn't do it. Punk couldn't do it. Broly Legs couldn't do it. It's either JB or Dual Kevin. That's it.
It's all Rashid though, baby.
That's true. Okay.
Oh, I like that. Covering the backdash option. JB unfazed. Got a back throw of his own. Off the wall, he's ready.
Dual Kevin getting clipped. That's what I was talking about earlier. Gets the counter and stand medium punch and the sweep right after it and the stun. JB gets that big combo. Tried to go for a reset. He was ready for it though. Oh,
nice and easy. Still clipped him. Low forward Eagle Spike. Big celebration from the captain of Team Inferno. Now, okay, sitting at a bar nearly to JB. Already closing the gap. Crush counter, crouch fierce.
Not looking good right now for Dual Kevin. Of course, JB might have that experience over Dual Kevin, but who knows, right? Who knows how it's going to play out? Who knows how it's going to shake out? Ooh, wake up EX spinning mix. These guys are just swinging right now.
Forward throw into the corner. JB just needs about 2 more sequences to take it over Dual Kevin. Crouch fierce. Big punish on the V skill.
Oh, the activate. No. Trigger 2 in this case. We've seen him using that big tornado side switch, and of course he's ready for it. You know he's ready for it. He does that all day. Forward throw with a little gray life on top of it. Oh, wow. That was crazy. That was actually crazy. Okay, wait a minute.
Nice tech there. Oh, he was 2 steps ahead. That's exactly what he wanted.
Aye.
Ow.
Oh, my fault. I'm sorry.
You
Nadeshko'd my shit, bro.
Samurai not teaching that meditation too good. Need more meditation technique.
Here we go. Right out the gate, Dual Kevin striking first blood.
JB rocking that Capcom Cup champion outfit.
Now in his corner.
With the normal Rashid. Puts himself in the corner.
Close the stun now, and he gets it. Man.
Okay. Big damage here to close out the first round. That was a quick first round, game number 2. Lots of meter on the side of Dual Kevin as well. JB working on 2 EX bars. Gets clipped by the whirlwind.
The whiff punish off of the light. Activation time off the roundhouse, very common route. The interruption!
Stand light kick, wow. Yo, Dual Kevin, I see you. First round, game number 1, looking good for Dual Kevin as he claimed it. What a bait out right there. JB in full control, gets the medium punch, goes into the EX to keep the pressure. That stun bar looking pretty big on the side of Dual Kevin, the air-to-air.
Man, the patience there from Dual Kevin as well. Activation time. Lockdown. Nice jump out.
Oh, stand medium kick this time. HP spinning mixer. Full CA available. Oh, the dash up and throw. I can't believe Dual Kevin was ready for that. Full CA. If he gets a hit right now, nice check by JB.
Oh, the counter hit low forward. Didn't get anything off of that, though.
Oh, the check. Life just about even. Oh, wow, he sets out the trigger and he
Yo,
rolled
dude,
through.
Kevin!
You know this
Rolled
matchup.
through.
You know this matchup.
He rolled
You
through.
are the
Look
better
at dude.
Rashid. Close it out.
He
You
rolled
are the
through.
better Rashid. You're a champion. Close it out.
What?
You know everything about this matchup.
What?
Oh my!
I have never seen that.
He just rolled past.
I have never.
Tornado-proof
I
dual
have
Kevin.
not seen that. I didn't know.
He's way more nervous than you.
I didn't know.
Way more nervous.
I
than you.
Insurance coverage on both sides.
I'm looking at Knuckle. Knuckle Dude was like, I also did not know. We both did not know.
All three of us.
All three of us did not know. Rob TV, you knew? No, he didn't. He
I don't
lied.
believe you for a
I don't
second.
believe you
Nope.
for a second. He's still
If
over there
JB
eating
didn't
food.
know,
He wasn't
there's
even
no
paying
way you
attention.
would've known.
Rip said he didn't know.
I don't believe you.
Rip said he was completely clueless.
Rob
He's like,
TV,
Rashid can get a powered up whirlwind. I was like, yeah, Rip, you didn't know?
Rob TV was like, yeah, I practiced that with dual. Man, no, you didn't. You did not. Just enjoy your spot in the winners finals, all right? Just hang out. Don't lie to us.
One game apiece.
How do you react to that at the last second? Insane.
I have no idea. Gets the throw.
It could still go either way, Steve. It could still go either way. Down to the wire here.
Somebody's going home. Somebody's actually going home, and it might be last season's champions.
Yo, you're going to lay it out
Not
like that?
Not like that. I said it might be. That's a question. It's still open to interpretation. Wake up, EX spinning mixer from JB. Oh, the crush. And here comes JB.
Do you see the frame kill right down there? That was nice from JB, but still, he needs more than just frame kills. He needs an actual kill.
Wow. Look at this chase from JB. Look at the maneuvers from Dual Kevin.
He ran into the Asifa. He ran into the enhanced whirlwind shot, putting Dual Kevin at team battle point. Steve, I can't believe it. Dual Kevin.
JB needs big crush. JB needs something big. He needs this round for sure. No questions asked. This round is important. Look at the pressure. Tries to jump off the wall. The whip punish. Oh my God.
Playing out of his mind right now. Dual Kevin on a whole nother playing field.
Okay, trying to get the whiff punish. Spins a little meter. Finds the hit. Not the combo, but he finds the corner. What the?
Answer, JB.
Man, these dudes.
But Dual Kevin is still swinging. V-trigger on the side of both.
Trigger 2 on top of it. No answer.
Oh, activation?
Activate by Dual Kevin.
The block on JB right now. He can't get touched. Do not get opened up. It will be a ton of damage.
The jump back. The fake wall jump. Oh,
Trigger
no
winding
answer.
down.
He
threw
it. Get through. Jeez. This dude, Dual Kevin, takes it, knocking out Team Inferno, last season's champions. They're going to go further in the bracket. I actually cannot believe that is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. JB not able to close out. Dual Kevin takes the mirror match. What a wow. That is. But there were so many instances, things that we've never seen before happen in that match. Some Rashid-specific tech Dual Kevin showed us. Wow.
I don't even know what to say,
That's
Steve.
it. Last season's champions are out. We're going to have a new champion this season on Street Fighter League, and it's because of the match that you guys just witnessed. What a series of events. What a series of games to go down to a mirror match on top of everything, and JB loses it for Team Inferno.
You can see the emotion. You can see the emotion on both sides, right?
It's hard. I mean, Brawly Legs, I mean, Punk. I mean, you feel, like I said, remember I was talking about how that order is definitely going to eventually play a factor. I knew that order is definitely it's going to play a factor. And even with Brawly Legs getting his first W here in SFL, not able to close out, Team Inferno eliminated from the playoffs.
I can't even explain the amount of emotions running through the studio right now, Steve.
Like a real wow.
It's something that's unprecedented, right? You'd never expect to see how it went down between these two teams. Let's take a look at the replay again. Dual Kevin just out of this world play.
Some of the reads he were doing, some of the call-outs.
Like the reactions all coming together. Immaculate Rashid play on both ends. You know, somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose, Steve. That's just how it goes down, man.
Look, man, this is the playoffs, man. You thought we were playing when we said this is one of the most pivotal matches? You thought this was, when we were telling you it was one of the most pivotal matches? Team Inferno, last season's champions, going up against Dual Kevin's Team Frost, Samurai backed, Sherry Genix back there too, to make that team go further into the playoffs here in Street Fighter League. Team Gale, Team Storm, and Team Frost. That's it. That's
Big
all
bet.
that remains.
The big bet and the emotions, the big emotions coming out of Team Frost. We're going to cut it from ourselves here. But before that, again, big shout outs to Team Inferno for trying their hardest out there, putting
Last
their hearts
season's
on
champs.
the line, man. They've come from a long way. They had a pretty rocky start in the beginning. They made it all the way out to the playoffs. And again, there's nothing we could take away from them. Top tier caliber players all across the board.
This season comes to an end for Team Inferno, last season's champions. We got a new contender coming up. It's going to be Team Frost, and Rip is on the stage to get some words from the winners.
What an incredible set. Team Frost eliminating Team Inferno from the playoffs right now. Dual Kevin, the last time, or not the last time, but you and JB have played in that mirror match before, and it did not go your way. What did you change to make that happen?
It just, you got to weigh on so much. You got to weigh on the fireball pressure. You see it if you jump out of it. You see the fireball V trigger. Oh man, I'm kind of a little lost of words.
I don't blame you at all. That was down to the wire. I mean, Samurai, you've had so many of these clutch comebacks yourself. Put into words what he's going through right now.
He's a champion, man. He closed it out. That's all he did. He's a champion.
I just love my team so much, man. Because on the surface level, you see just me getting the wins, me doing OCV. But it's you have to. If you were to listen what they say to me between matches, how it feels just to be about have them on their side. It's amazing. That's why this team thing is just amazing.
Exactly. We talked about it before. You guys are the underdog team here this season. You guys are proving it once again. Somehow, some way, you guys find a way to find the victories. You guys are moving on, but it's not over yet. You guys still have Team Storm to go through. That's coming up later today. Street Fighter League. It only gets better. Are you kidding me? Back to the desk. Good luck, guys.
Wow.
Rip's onto something here. Rip's actually onto something. He said it right, man. It only gets better. Team Frost now moving on to play against Team Storps. The stakes have never been higher. Steve, let's take a look at the playoff bracket. Team Gale automatically qualifying after getting 3-0 over Team Storm to make it in the US versus Japan finals, a Street Fighter League. You saw that heartbreaking defeat for Team Inferno. And man, Team Frost just absolutely speechless towards the end of that, and for a good reason, playing their hearts out, playing out like champions, but it's not over yet. They have to fight up against Team Storm.
Look, all I'm saying is if we take a look back to a week ago when we were telling you guys that, hey, all these matches are pivotal. It was matches separating Team Inferno and Team Storm from that winners and losers side. It was matches. Rounds determined that. And look what happened. Team Inferno not making the cut before the regular season ended up on that loser's side and goes to elimination in a final round match, mirror match between Rashid, JB versus Dual Kevin, and Team Frost takes it. They're going to be going on to that losers finals. You can see Team Gale just waiting in that grand finals. They're already secured a spot. But look at this. The next team battle is going to be Team Storm versus Team Frost. And this is for the playoffs, baby. We here now, and we're almost to the end of the line. It's going to be a good one, guys. I hope you stay with us because it only gets better. Street Fighter League comes back. More team battle action. I'll see you when we return.
Oh, worn out already. Beg for more! Can't start the show without the star.
You want a second chance?
Poison wins.
Being gossiped about is proof of my popularity.
Street Fighter League returns, and we just had one of the most ridiculous sets that we've seen this entire season, but it continues. We got to collect ourselves, get back our breath, take a deep one, meditate a little bit, as Samurai would suggest, and get ready, because these guys are going right back in. It's the playoffs, baby. Tasty Steve, Vicious, and the next team battle match is just moments away. It is going to be Team Frost taking on Team Storm, two brand new teams.
That's right.
I mean, we have returning members. However, let's look at it. Team Frost, led by Dual Kevin, backed up by Samurai, as well as Sherry Jennings. One of the teams people are looking at right now because of some amazing play in the later half of Season 2. Also on the docket, Team Storm, Mojo, Tommy Two-Step, awesome leader in 801 Strider. The cohesiveness that's happened between these two teams, these younger teams, coming into Season 2 says a lot. I mean, think about it. We have a team here that has beaten the champions from last season to reclaim, to get a spot in the playoffs, and they're still alive here. And I just can't say I can't be more enthused about it.
Yeah, both teams have been performing at a stellar level throughout the entirety of the league. And again, these guys, when they're going head-to-head, they actually have a tie record going into this playoff. Again, Storm has beaten Frost before in week 6, and right out the gate, Frost got their first OCV. Man, I'm starting from that last match, dude. It was that intense. But in the meantime, again, it's down to 1-1. There was a lot of time in between these weeks to study up for this final moment, and now it's time for that final team order and those final two bands coming up from Team Frost and Storm, and Rip is standing by with both of those teams.
It all comes down to this. One of these two teams is going on to the finals. It's going to be either Team Storm or Team Frost. So let's start off with the bands. Gustavo, who do you want to go with?
We're banning Akuma.
Samurai's Akuma going to be taken out. Kevin, you're on fire right now, though. Can't be too bad for you guys. Who would you like to take away from their team?
We're going to ban G.
Gustavo and the G going to be taken out here. How about your player order?
It's going to be Joey, me, and then Tommy.
Mojo, you, and then Tommy. Is that right? Yeah. Mojo, you, and then Tommy. All right. How about you guys?
All right, so it's going to be Sherry, me, and then Samurai.
All right, there we go. Mojo versus Sherry going to kick it off. The final team battle of Street Fighter League Season 2. Let's send it back to Vicious and Tasty Steve.
All right, there you have it. It's locked in. The order finalized. The band's finalized. Now it's going towards Akuma and G. So what does that mean for us? Samurai in that OCV position, but forced to use Ryu. 801 Strider, the captain of Storm, no longer having access to G. It's going to be quite the showdown. Mojo versus Sherry to start things off. Again, this is the final tiebreaker between Team Storm and Team Frost.
Well, look, Lucia might be on the docket for Gustavo. I feel like that might be the best choice, especially if there's no G, right? But now you have Akuma becoming a non-factor. I feel like that just, takes it down a gear, right? Ryu's still just as strong when it comes to Samurai and what it's done for Team Frost, so I feel like they're still in really good standings. Team Storm has a very strong, young team. I say young because they're new here, and they've just started working with each other. But you have Team Frost, who's, they have a little bit of experience, and then on top of that, you have a newer member with, Sherry Jennings in there. But we've already got it set, signed, sealed, and delivered. We have our Team Frost versus Team Storm lineup. We got the character bands, and we're about to get into it. But first, we're going to take a very, very short break, and when we return, it's going to be the end of the line for one of these teams, and I'm telling telling you it's going to be a good one. You guys don't want to miss this when Street Fighter League returns.
This is the path of my destiny. Come on!
Can't start the show without Star.
Street Fighter League Season 2, where it's coming to a head, ladies and gentlemen. It's playoff time, baby. Team Storm versus Team Frost. That's what's next, and it's not last. It's getting close, though. I can tell you that right now. Season 2 coming to an epic conclusion. The champions are out. Team Gale, the runner-up from last season, still in play, and we got our first 2 contestants. It is going to be Mojo going up against Sherry Jennings. It's going to be Armika versus Nikali.
And we've talked about this with Team Storm. They like to call themselves D-Generation Storm because of the character roster they have. Mojo unleashed, rocking out with the Armika. Can definitely steal rounds here and there. So tough to defend against once they get started, but Sherry Jennings still can't count her out. She's got plenty to work with.
Brimstone, gets the crush. Mojo, side switch, stays on the same side with the jab.
I like that. Oh, caught midair. Got the reset. Confirm.
Oh, and the stun. I didn't think it was going to stun. Big damage on the table right here. Still going to need one more. Goes for the V trigger. Okay, activation.
There we go.
Nice.
Breaking free. Gets the back throw. Still gets a meaty.
Oh, Sherry.
Another back throw.
Oh.
Tried to go for the sneaky stuff.
I don't blame her. That's a good attempt. Didn't work out, but I like the confidence to keep it going. Nice comeback. Let's see if she can get that started a little earlier this time. Mojo takes round number 1.
No contest there. No challenge, actually, from the drop kick. It's so hard. Nice stand fierce. Getting the disguidance follow through, but a big jump in from Mojo. Spells a lot of trouble for Sherry Jennings. It's been the cause of her problems majority of the season, those jump-ins.
Okay, good blocking defense in the corner for Sherry. Activates that trigger and another stun. Mojo gets it. Big jump in. A bunch of meter this time around.
Oh,
Reset into the Mika Typhoon EX. To be exact, that's going to be game number 1.
You know this matchup like the back of your hand.
Keep him out. Do your thing. Play neutral. And then go for the kill. Go for you did throw. Go for meaty next time. Remember, he's not going to block. Right? You have the better neutral. He's going to try to dash in. He's going to try to clip you. He's trying to get you to the corner.
Try to jump.
Yep, you're going to try to jump. So you get blocking, gain your space, and make your normals connect. Right?
Good advice coming from the rest of Team Frost in this first team battle match here.
Breaking free immediately. And
went for the meaty first time, and it worked. Not close enough to get that full confirm. Mojo taking his time. Life lead in favor of Nikali right now. Check on the dash. Oh, Brimstone.
Dash up. Trying to break free once again. Mojo ready for it this time.
Good damage right here. Gonna hold this corner right now, and the activation on the trigger.
Oh, what side was that on, though?
Wow. The side switch. Sherry ready, but the stun. Side switch to get the corner again. Irish whip back in there. This
meaty off the reset. Mojo looking at match point. Quick work in the first round of game 2. And again, just walking her down. Mojo is trying to move on in.
And there's that jump. Jumps to get in, gets the corner early. Mojo. That crouching short kick, gonna get a counter hit.
Brimstone up. Again, once the neutral phase is over, once Mojo gets you in the corner, it's a whole different story. Nice jump out from Sherry Jennings and the conversion.
Okay. Good pressure, goes for the V reversal and is blocked. Dashes out of the corner. Gets the cross counter sweep. Sherry taking her time. The EX to get through. Good call right there by Mojo. Okay. V reversal. I actually like that. Keeps some space, cashes out with the gray light. Great play by Sherry. That stand light kick reaching. I'm delaying to get up.
Oh, it's still cut the tail end. That's fine for Sherry Jennings. But Mojo taking advantage of that scramble. The giant swing. Oh, and Nadeshko cleaning up the mess.
Damn, that was a quick 2-0.
And that's what Joey kind of thrives on, right? He lives in the scramble situations because of the kind of character that allows him to do so. Mika having that command grab, it's still so ambiguous as to whether or not I should walk and block, when I should tech. You can't do anything about the command grab except jump.
I mean, if you think about it, like, Nikali has the power to, like, he gets to move really fast, especially when he gets that trigger active. Let's take a look back. Mojo just seemed like he was just he wanted to end this as soon as possible. Sherry trying to make something happen, but multiple stuns, right? And we've heard 801 Strider talk about his team composition. He says, hey, my team is explosive. Ooh. We can actually make anything happen. That's not only damage, that's not only W's, anything. They want to get these rounds started early. Sherry Jennings is going to go down early, multiple stuns, big damage on the side of Mojo. I mean, it's our Mika. What do you expect?
And again, it's that final spot here, Street Fighter League in the playoffs, that losers finals. One of these teams has to go home, and you know Mojo is not going to take any risks, right? He's playing as solid as ever, and he's going to be backing up the rest of his teammates as he goes to the bottom of that queue. Sherry Jennings can only look on and provide as much help as she can through words of wisdom at this point.
Well, look, it's still going, right? It's still an ongoing process. We see now the two captains sitting down. It's going to be 801 Strider versus Dual Kevin of Team Frost. I mean, if we take a look at the head-to-head card, look at the games won versus lost. On the side of 801 Strider, 14 and 15 when it comes to the games. That's almost 50% right down the line. But you know what is 50%? The rounds won and lost. 37 and 37 on the side of 801 Strider. For Dual Kevin, 14 games won, 18 lost, and that's still a really impressive record considering he's coming in as a team captain. Rounds 35 and 43, still really good if you ask me. Back and forth is still good, more losses than wins, but that's the nature of the beast. And the last time these guys met, it was a 2-0 on the side of 801 Strider.
And I'm glad you mentioned that as well with that head-to-head graphic. You know, Gustavo took down Kevin with max potential.
Bruh.
Right? Yep, this is a big deal.
Bruh.
G no longer on the table for 801 Strider, going to his tried and true from season 1 and 2, Laura.
This is what a lot of people know 801 Strider for. His Laura. It was so good, so tricky. I've been watching this guy play for years, and he always had that little quirky aspect to him. One of the guys that I felt like was terrifying a lot of people, season 1, Laura, it's going to be a good one. However, we've seen Dual Kevin climb some very steep mountains, and I feel like this isn't too far.
He was one of the guys that kind of set the tone for Laura alongside Idom in the early phases of Street Fighter V, right? When you attribute to the Laura progress, you also mentioned 801 Strider.
Oh, the crush.
Big crush counter. We talk about how Laura kind of, you know, doesn't really get to work too much in the neutral phase, right? A long live from Roundhouse, significant startup, but still manages to clip with a crush counter. Use that move sparingly.
I was actually about to say, one of the things that Rashid has in his matchup is that long-range sweep. I mean, he can get right under that Thunderbolt and, like, a lot of times get the crush early just to control the neutral. Speaking of controlling the neutral, Dual Kevin already pushes to this corner. 801 Strider in trouble. Life lead.
Another crush counter.
Life lead in Dual Kevin's favor. Trying to find an opening right now. Okay, activation. Trigger 2 is on the table. Dash up.
Oh, he blocked it. He went for the risky reset. And Dual Kevin
gonna spin it to get the CA. He took his time and waited for the right moment to pull, and that was it. Wow.
He waited it out. He waited it out, blocked the mix-up. Even though he got opened up, he still believed, right? 801 Strider went for the reset, tried to cash out, no dice.
I like him taking his time right there before finally deciding to, you know, take that leap. Worked out.
Yeah.
First round in his favor. It doesn't have any meter, though. 801 Strider, full CA. That critical art on deck, that means resources. A good EX elbow can take you a long way, get you corner carry as well. Nice spinning mixer.
Now into this corner again. 801 Strider, how's he gonna escape? Oh, he found an opening with the cross jab counter hit. Side switch as well. Dual Kevin just slowly inching his way back. The whiff punish, the neutral, and that whiff was immaculate. Dual Kevin getting the activate.
That side switch definitely helping out. Trigger still active, a forward throw. Dual Kevin looking like he's running away with it right now. Activation.
Spark show time.
Well, wait a minute. Looking like he's running away. Gets the side switch, and Dual Kevin was ready. Not for the command throw, but for the side switch. Tries to go in and sneak another one in. Not going to work. Good pressure. The jab to stop the pressure. Dashes up. He gets out of there, but no punish after the command throw. Why is he? He's running trigger 2. I would have used Tornado. I would have used trigger 1. 35 seconds left on the clock. Life lead in favor of Dual Kevin. A little trigger still left. Oh, man, I'm so scared right now.
One more fireball coming off from Kevin. Yes, sir. No trigger on both ends. He still runs into the tornado shot.
Just like that, baby. You saw that? Nothing but mix-ups. None of that was earned. Nothing but mix-ups. We blocked those.
Yeah, you're right. No, but he can.
Oh, maybe
EX Eagle.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So I can't clap when he has meter.
You got this, man.
I'll have to play neutral a bit more patient.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was clipping you from the stand round.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that's different for 801 Strider playing Laura.
Yo, you hear my man, Samurai, none of that was earned?
He said those are mix-ups.
You
we
are
know
a
about
champion.
those. You're
None
a
of that was
Marvel player.
earned. That is very, very strong words from Samurai. I like that, boosting the
NPC
morale.
player. You know how to block mix-ups. Your overhead got to be a lot faster than that. If you're going to expect me not to block it, knock off about 5 frames and then talk to me tomorrow.
Even if all of his moves were overhead, he'll still block.
All right, exactly. Okay, Spark Show. Gonna have an opportunity right now. Pushing to the corner.
Oh, a little bit too late to react to that one. 801 Strider pushing the corner. The conversion, not quite enough. Oh,
and Dual Kevin, 1 round away from eliminating 801 Strider in this team battle.
Dual Kevin sitting on a good amount of meter again, trying to outplay 801 Strider in this neutral.
Oh, the crush.
Fierce.
And even 801 Strider's teammates told him that he was ready for that in a lot of instances. 801 Strider gets the crush in the corner, gonna get the side switch because of it. Tick throw,
Boom, gets the sunset wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And no thunders coming out of the side of Strider because Dual Kevin still has bar. Very, very much so afraid to get that startup.
Sets up that little whirlwind there.
Anti-air, same side. Oh, other side.
And just instantly pull the trigger on it. Man, this dude's... The fact that he's able to call out these moves so early and his success rate is so high. The tech on the throw. Man, this dude Dual Kevin.
I thought he was going to use the time freeze to go in with Eagle Spike. Nice patience from Dual Kevin.
I would have put him in the corner. Look at the check on the command dash. That's crazy. On the V-skill dash, excuse me.
Strider can't get started, has to walk him down, but again, that medium kick usage from Dual Kevin, sniping out any sort of movement. Again, medium kick.
Oh, you're done.
Activation.
That is it. And oh my, Dual Kevin 2-0 over 801 Strider. That is a win. Man, this dude Dual Kevin seeming like he is playing out of his mind. My man is trying to fight Japan.
Right now.
He is trying to fight Japan.
In. He's going from that momentum from the last emotional set. He's playing out of his mind right now, keeping that momentum. Let's take a look at how it broke down between 801 Strider and Dual Kevin. Again, just controlling the pace, and when it matters, his defense just comes through. A champion when it comes to defense.
Why was he so ready? This is the first time we've seen Laura from 801 Strider this entire season. And Dual Kevin was like, oh yeah.
I'm ready for it.
I'm ready for that too. With the 2-0 nonetheless, just so many checks, trying to use that dash to get in, and he was still like, nah, boo, You got to respect me. That standing medium kick as well. One of the best tools we've seen this season
So
used
active
by Dual Cap.
And yeah, he's just so active with his defense, right? Even if he's backing away, he always checks with those normals. That's one of the more key things that you notice in Dual Kevin's gameplay, right? And that's what 801 Strider said. He's like, you know what? I got to play more patient. I'm rushing my way in. I'm taking all this damage for free. Like he's outranging me. He's whiff punishing me. I can't let him do that, but it was just too overwhelming for the likes of 801 Strider.
Well, now 801 Strider sitting on the sideline, but still going to be a voice of reason in his teammates' ear. Let's take a look at the head-to-head as Team Storm, Tommy Two-Step takes on Samurai. 20-15. I'm telling you, MVP contention here for Tommy Two-Step. But 33-21 on the side of Samurai. I put him in the same league as Tommy Two-Step at this reason. One of the sole reasons this team is still alive in this playoff bracket is because of Samurai. 46-36 when it comes to the rounds on the side of Tommy Two-Step. We've seen him steal rounds all season. It should be no different. But 78-60 on the side of Samurai. My man's got some experience, but the head-to-head record is 2-1 in favor of Samurai.
And we'll see how it plays out. Again, Samurai does not have access to the big character, Akuma. No giant threat there, but never count him out, right? He's been doing just as good with Ryu, even against the heavy hitters, even against the defending champs, Team Inferno, right? Really causing a headache and putting Ryu on the map for Street Fighter V. Really, the way he's been playing, we rarely get to see that character.
We don't see Ryu. We don't see Ryu's
He's
anymore,
been critiqued
right?
even by Sabin. He's like, yo, man, in the Dalsum Ryu matchup, it's definitely Dalsum's favor. But the way Samurai's playing, whole different story.
Well, here we go. The thought process begins. Samurai highlighting that Ryu. Urian already selected for Tommy Two-Step. He knows what color he's going to. There it is.
Color number 9.
Renki for the V-trigger. Aegis Reflector for my boy Urian. And it's going down right now. The last two members in order for Team Frost and Team Storm. It's going to be Tommy Two-Step versus Samurai here, Street Fighter League.
Donovan versus Ryu, we're getting started. I'm just kidding, it's Urian. But I'll tell you what, that costume's amazing. Tommy Two-Step sticking true to it.
Okay. The fireball game of Samurai has been one of the things that I feel like if you're going to mimic him, you better mimic that. His fireball placement is ridiculous. And just how he controls the neutral when he chooses to use V-skill. Perfect examples of how to control neutral.
Yeah, it adds on to the fireball lore, right? It just makes you double think. He's like, all right, I need to second guess myself when it comes to throwing fireballs. I don't want to give him gauge for free.
Ouch.
Oh, he's shaking his hand.
Okay, the dash up. Samurai gets out of the corner. And I like the fact that he plays so slow, gets the lead and still maintains his pace. Dashes through the sweep. Tommy,
no second guessing here. Tommy is just going after it. Samurai forced to use the V-reversal 2 times over.
He wanted that because he did not want him to feel comfortable popping that trigger. He didn't want to have to deal with it yet.
Yep.
He'd rather play this neutral a little more.
No
Big jump
anti-air,
in.
he actually had time.
No activation still. There it is.
There it is.
That could be it. The mix-up is going to decide everything. Unless he spins the trigger.
Ooh-wee.
I mean the CA, excuse me.
Not over.
Wow, he's still alive. Sets out the trigger, loads up the V-skill.
You can't jump. He still did it anyway.
Back throw. You said I can't what? I'm still fighting. I have trigger active and you don't. Your mirrors are gone. 20 seconds left. That does chip damage. That's just not going to be recoverable. That's the end of the trigger, though. Samurai has the life lead literally by
flinch.
half a nail. Half a nail.
You cannot Two-step here. It's a no dance zone. Samurai throwing out the fireballs. Excellent choice there. Just waiting him out. Using the rest of that screen. Forcing Tommy Two-step to make the mistakes. Again, going airborne. Samurai, no, I'm not throwing a fireball this time. I'm going to uppercut. Way to change it up. And he's just so hard to defend against right now. Samurai keeping it super ambiguous. Nice check from Tommy Two-Step. The throw as well.
Oh, that fierce. You see Tommy getting a lot more aggressive in that corner. E to EX, that's going to let Samurai kind of fight his way out the neutral
how
jump.
did he know?
The full combo in the Tatsu. He's actually been setting it up since that first game. Gets the punish, great conversion. Tommy Two-Step can make something happen here. Spins the meter, gets the corner, lots of damage too, and another throw to keep it.
Sit down. Oh. He still goes through it. Does he land?
Of course.
Yes, he does.
Of course. Activate. Overhead.
Overhead. Double knee drop. And he two-steps over Tommy.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I know I did wrong.
Let's do this. It's just fucking Ryu, man. You got this, man. You got this, man.
Let's go.
It's just Ryu. That's what he said. It's just Ryu, man.
And then you had Kevin popping out. He was like, that's the World Warrior. The World Warrior is you. That was great. I love that sequence. You guys might have heard it, but either way, that's what he said. I promise.
Oh, good punish.
Sweet connection.
Okay. B skills up. There's those jumps. We know Mikey's good with the DPs. Good with the anti-airs. Look at the fireball game, the point blank, check the toes.
I like that a lot. Tommy two-step within range, converting into that tackle. Nice block and a better review reversal. Get off. I need the space. That could have been a close one.
Gets clipped by that EX shoulder tackle, pushes back to the corner. Meter on the side of Samurai. He's working on 2 EX bars, and Denjin V-Trigger is about to become active.
Big jump in from Samurai. The damage is there. Swinging him back around to the other side of the street, I guess. On this stage here, Samurai again. Pulling out all the stops, another throw. Mopping the floor.
If he can chip him out. He can now chip him out. That was a bad mistake. That was a big mistake. He doesn't want to though. He doesn't want to. He definitely could have chipped him out with the fireball, but he didn't go for it. Tommy two-step still fighting right now. There it is. You know what? They got a little too vital. I don't blame him, because he could have did it the other time, right? He wasn't going to be able to jump through it. He didn't have CA, so I think Samurai was trying to close out without using it, but now 2 empty CA bars.
That's right. Yeah, what a great call from Samurai, just holding on to that meter, and man, what an opportunity to get that chip damage, right? They're starting all over with the battery here. Tommy two-step is down around. Now it locks down Samurai in this corner. He has to walk him down. Nice and careful. He's out of there, but still a little bit of damage taken.
Oh,
Get off.
No. We talked about this.
Not today. No anti-air, but he lets it rip immediately after EX uppercut. Conversion there from Tommy off the counter hit. Back-to-back conversions.
And look at Samurai willing to fight out of the corner, activates another successful jump in, and he's just not anti-airing at all. Fireballs of his own. Those powered up Denjin fireballs, trigger done. Tommy has a chance. If he can get a confirm, if he can get a big trigger.
He tried the dash up, Samurai swept him preemptively at that.
These jump ins, no challenges.
My gosh, Samurai is not giving him a chance to activate, and when he does so, man, there's no damage taken from Samurai. Big time conversion, Samurai, one more can do it. Clipped him at the tail end.
Tommy gets something. Dashes him back to the corner.
Forward throw.
The confirm, the counter hit. Walks back just a little bit. Takes a step or 2, and he punches you. Confirms it to the EX. Tommy two-step.
Call him the hot stepper right now, tying it up in game 2. Anti-air uppercut, Samurai all over it once again. Back to that gameplay. Tommy two-step has to be as patient as ever.
This dude Samurai is playing out of his mind. I can't believe. Oh my God.
It reaches, man.
Oh no.
Big time punish. A lot of stun, even more damage. Try to get a frame trap. The two-step into the mirror. Reset. Try to get him back in there.
One more mirror on the side. He has one more. We saw what happened. This is set point. Set point. V reversal. Goes into the mirror. He was so ready, but
no way.
Oh wow.
EX fireball. One more touch for Samurai to eliminate Tommy two-step. Tommy's not out yet.
Still gets the fireball. Activate on. Overhead, and that's gonna be it. Tommy two-step eliminated from Team Storm's queue. Samurai takes it with Ryu nonetheless. The slow but steady overhead. That good old classic 4 medium punch just turns his whole body. Puts his hip into that bad boy.
It's either that or the solar plexus, man. Samurai making the World Warrior look pretty viable in my eyes. I mean,
everybody's
the results speak for themselves.
If you are looking at this set, let's take a look back right now. And I'm telling you, Tommy Two-Step was playing out of his mind, but some of the reads, some of the moves made by Samurai, nothing short than stellar to close out this set. Man, what a close set. Look at the little shimmy right there. And you heard what Gustavo said? Man,
it's just for you.
It's just for you.
What is that supposed to mean, Gustavo?
I don't even know what that means, man. It doesn't matter who it is.
A whole new definition in the hands of someone else, right? Samurai reinventing the character before our very eyes, but not to take anything away from Tommy Two-Step, right? Patiently trying to dissect Samurai's gameplay, but the problem is Samurai is untrainable.
Look, when I say that was sick, this conversion right here from Tommy Two-Step, this run right here from Tommy, the walk back, standing medium punch, gets the counter hit, and still gets that confirmed. Tommy wasn't done yet, still trying to find the fight in him. That trigger, man, if he would just imagine if he would have got away from that sweep to get some breath of fresh air. Just imagine what would have happened. Tommy would have had another chance, but that's not the way it works out. Samurai going to go back into the queue for Team Frost. And here comes the last breath of Team Storm. The last chance of Team Storm all rest on the shoulders of the young man with a handshake, Mojo.
He's evolved. He's evolved before our very eyes, Steve. We taught him everything he knows now.
Handshake in the dream, baby. He's trying to get a job and go to the finals for Street Fighter League. This is what else do you want? Let's take a look at these guys. We go to Armika, Rashid. That's the versus screen, and we know exactly how this is going to play out. I mean, nothing changes, right? 801 Strider said before that they have a very explosive team, and that doesn't mean anything right now because you're fighting up against two people and an Armika, because Armika has the damage and the potential to bring this back for Team Storm. However, look at who he's going up against. Mr. Dual Kevin, the guy who's been holding his team, the captain who's been holding his team accountable, not up, not above anybody, but accountable. He knows what each member of his team does, and it is performing so well right now. You cannot deny that.
The last time they met was back in week 6. Again, Kevin fought up against Mojo, but Mojo didn't have Mika. Whole different story now. It's going to be Dual Kevin once again going up against Mojo. The last time they met, Kevin took it 2-0. We'll see how the R Mika plays up against Rashid. It's a whole new ball game, but it's the last limb for Mojo and Team Storm.
You know, that medium kick. One of the best tools out there for Rashid, it looks like, if you ask Dual Kevin.
Oh, he's ready for that. The
he's
reaction,
definitely ready.
He even threw out a heavy normal to stop the drop kick.
And look at that. Now the corner is where Armika dwells, and Mojo is in trouble. Almost half-life gone, goes for the clean jump out.
You might see it again, the drop kick, but you know, Mojo's kind of weary that he's reluctant. He tried to dash in. Dual Kevin was ready. Again, the drop kick not finding the mark.
Stand medium kick combo confirmed from Dual Kevin. And Mojo just can't find a break, can't get in.
I mean, it's tough, man. Rashid just controls the space really well. He's got stand fears, crouch fears, medium kicks, both of them.
The V reversal to get out of there, that escape option. We talked about it earlier this season, especially.
Oh, it reached! Yo, off the backboard?
Yes. We've seen a few Rashids do that all season, where if they catch you jumping, they can confirm into that eagle spike. Both JB and Dual Kevin able to do that.
I like that Sobot, the use of it from Mojo, changing it up in neutral. Found a little bit of success on it. No buttons there from Dual Kevin. The drop kick did manage to find the mark.
Wake up.
Spinning mix.
It's like he knows whenever you're going to overextend. I'm still thinking I'm like, man, how did he know that I was going to go right now? How did he know that I was going to keep the pressure?
Another counter conversion. You mentioned it the first time. Ridiculous amount of conversions there. We rarely see it.
I'm almost certain that series that we just saw that led from that stand medium kick combo, we saw the exact same series in that first round. EX Flying Peach. Okay, wait a minute. Brimstone.
EX spinning mixer.
Oh, wow.
He took the risk. The stun was there, and so here comes Dual Kevin, reaping the benefits now.
No more jumping.
Oh, raw eagle spike.
That's why you can't jump. Sets up the EX.
You're stuck.
Meter. Oh, wow. This is. Oh, tried to go for the throw.
The double
Mojo
splash.
ready with the check.
Oh, on the ground.
OTG.
Unnecessary.
Nah, that was completely necessary. She already jumped off the top rope. What, you gonna tell her mid-air she gotta stop? That don't work.
Yes.
Don't you watch wrestling, bro? Come on.
Yes. Nice check there with that medium kick once again.
Did you see that dash in?
Yes.
Mojo. Wait a minute. Mojo.
Oh, checking with the stand fierce again, getting a crush counter. Dual Kevin bringing it back mid-screen.
Okay, crouching fierce. There's a V reversal from Armika. Following up with that standing medium kick and forward kick.
Oh, you saw the start up with the command grab and
yep.
whiffed. Dual Kevin sitting on full trigger as well. Critical Art now standing by for Mojo. Trying to find a frame trap. Dual Kevin not biting.
Oh, whiffs this time.
Nice check with the forward medium kick, but still Dual
Mixer.
Kevin out of the way to get that whiff punish as well. Trigger on the side of both parties. Critical art, a factor for Mojo.
Full CA available. He can get a confirm right here. This is it. Oh, no! He could have just did EX and closed out the round. Instead, he's still fighting. Trigger is available for Dual Kevin. Oh my God,
Clutch
what are you
situation.
doing?
Dual Kevin does have the V trigger out.
You can't jump. You can't jump.
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
You saw what happened last time. Watch for the up whirlwinds. Eagle spike on deck.
Nice safe button from Mojo. The clutch W.
Amazing, man.
So good.
Yeah, everything we talked about, you're doing it.
Yep, absolutely.
He's playing exactly how you want, how we expected him to play. So just keep it up, man.
Nice deep breaths.
Yep. You're playing really well.
So good.
Honestly, there's not one thing in there that I could say.
No, you played it perfectly. You had a great amount of patience.
Yeah.
You were checking dashes. He's hardly jumping on you. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he starts to, but otherwise, man, he's not doing any shenanigans, and you're just in the neutral.
Actually, if anything, he might try to play more aggressive.
Yeah.
So let's be ready for that.
Yeah, just be ready for it. But man, your footsies are amazing.
He's gonna kill himself because if he gets anti-aired by Mika, he's in the 50-50.
Yeah, and he's respecting your block strings a lot. So start even getting in some regular throws. Just start that condition process so you can open up that command grab game.
Okay.
Of course, Mojo, a fan of Fudo. We know Fudo plays Armika with the fear command grabs. Oh, the whiff punish! Oh, there's the normal throw.
Regular throw.
Gets
the
the
condition
crunch.
process right here. Mojo.
Half-Life. Explosive team with Armika, Mojo, and two-stepping Tommy. Big damage, reset instead.
The whiff punish again. Mojo off to a very solid start, putting himself at match point against Dual Kevin.
Round 2.
Amazing, amazing adaptation from Mojo, changing it up at the flip of a switch with the help of his two teammates. No challenge there on the drop kick. Dual Kevin finding a way. Man.
These confirms.
Ridiculous amount of confirms from Dual Kevin. Now it's his turn to play. Forward throw in the corner. You're stuck here. Nice break from Mojo.
Okay, sets up the whirlwind. Another forward throw. Here comes the pressure. Oh, wow.
I understand it.
Ready for the splat. Gets the knockdown. Almost landed on that whirlwind. Got to be careful of the trigger from Armika.
Plus frames?
I'll take it. I'll take it. They both get knocked far away. Resets to neutral.
Plus frames again.
Dash
he
up
chased
Brimstone.
him down the read.
Oh,
again,
wow. But
you gotta expect the mix.
Oh, no. That stun bar is getting higher and higher. Oh, he gets the whiff punish. This is set point for Mojo. He can definitely take it. Oh, wow. Gets the anti-air.
Out.
Oh, he missed the throw. 2 bars of EX. Oh, wow. Completely kills the V-trigger tornado. Dual Kevin in trouble, and he stops the dash up.
Into it. Dual Kevin tapped him.
Oh, my God. This dude, Dual Kevin. How is he checking these dashes? How is he checking these dashes?
Still down to the wire here. Mojo with a significant lead with the game. Dual Kevin fighting for survival here. Full CA.
He needs a round. He needs this round. Dual Kevin needs this round. Mojo showing up for the squad.
Oh,
Upper
you saw
game,
that. Slight
set
walk
point.
out. He knew the command grab was coming, changing it up in the neutral. Slight mishap there. No V reversal caught. Jump in. That's exactly what Tommy Two-Step had predicted.
Oh.
It's exactly what Tommy Two-Step had predicted. He's going to get a little bit more offensive. That was the round he could do it. And man, what a round from Dual Kevin.
Block. What did I tell you?
That. Bring it back. You don't crack.
What did I tell you? You've been it before. You ain't done yet. You ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. You still got me.
Just clean up the inputs. But you got this, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, you got this. You're playing so well. Your game plan is working.
Yeah. You got this, man.
All right, here we go. Game number 3, Dual Kevin versus Mojo. Samurai waiting in the back. There's no more team members left for Team Storm. It's all on Mojo's shoulders. V reversal early this time. Gets the knockdown. A bunch of gray life. Life lead in favor of Dual Kevin.
Oh, and another jump in coming from Dual Kevin. You could tell he's trying to be more offensive. Mojo, a ton of life. Did you see the gray life up there?
Mojo in full swing. Lots of command throws. Really close to stun. And that's going to be the first round. Mojo getting a little meter on top of it. And set point once again for Mojo versus Dual Kevin.
Round 2.
It just might be curtains for the captain, but again, Dual Kevin doesn't crack. Quote from Sherry again, trying to play this offense. Nice check on the Sobot kick from Mojo.
Oh. Okay, a drop kick, EX spinning mixer.
Keeping him in this corner, yes sir. EX whirlwind shot out of the corner. Mojo, a lot of space to work with, full critical art as well. Dual Kevin contained in this pocket. Nice whiff punish.
With the stand medium kick. Oh, big crush.
damage.
Big crush, big crush.
Reset, what side?
The other. Block. Lady Mika, anti-air from Dual Kevin. This man is still sharp.
The defense is absolutely incredible.
Ooh.
Big time counter, yes, convert that.
Oh, wow.
My, it's still down to the wire. Just about tied up. Dual Kevin with a slight line lead. Activation.
Oh, tried to get the throw. Of course he. Oh, what a read, G. And the crush crown.
My man. Dude, you're playing so freaking good right now.
Oh
take a second.
my
Take a second
God.
to breathe.
Right.
Take a second to relax.
Take a second. Okay, let's.
The Lady Mika, Steve. At the last second, the crush counter. What could it have been on the side of Dual Kevin, Steve? What could it have been?
Man.
Out of his mind right now.
This is the playoffs.
Mojo.
This is the playoffs. Street Fighter League. We're going to take a look back. Dual Kevin versus Mojo. The man on fire, Dual Kevin. But Mojo getting that first W as we look back, and it looked like he was already out of this. Dual Kevin, that is. But look at the comeback. Instantly. That first round was smooth. But look at the damage on a dash up Brimstone. So much damage, and the mind game had already been set. Tommy two-step gave him the advice, gets the stun. First round of the final game was already underway, and Dual Kevin was not going to let that go slightly. But look at how much damage has already been done, and look at this situation.
And the wingless airplane off the read and reactions from Mojo and the Lady Mika to call it up. And even he was surprised. He was like, I can't believe I just won the lottery. That's what it was. That's what that face was. He saw the final number towards the end. He's like, I won.
Final match. Team Battle Playoff Bracket. The last two members on Team Frost and Team Storm. Not the captains. Not the captains.
Dang.
It's Samurai versus Mojo. Samurai using Ryu versus a Mojo using Mika. This is the final 2 out of 3 set, ladies and gentlemen, to see who's going to get that spot. Oh, man, this is going to be a great final match.
And you can only experience it here at Street Fighter League. Some of the best and brightest of North America's Street Fighter V players. Again, this has been incredible.
Here we go. The last match to decide it. SFL trying to get a chance to play Japan.
This is inevitable, Steve. Somebody has to go home, and it's either going to be Team Storm or Team Frost. Who is going to come out on top? Again, this unthinkable. This entire bracket, unthinkable. The matches out of this world. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
I hope you guys are ready. Final match. Playoff season in full swing here at Street Fighter League. We've seen a lot of people go by the wayside. 2 teams are out of there.
And here we go. The final match here in Street Fighter League is Season 2. Who else is going to go up against Team Japan representing the United States?
Lots of respect being played already. Mojo versus Samurai. Team Storm on the verge of going home or going to the finals. Team Frost on the verge of going home or going to the finals. Back roundhouse.
Again, no check there on the drop, but still Mojo committed to it. He committed to the splash. Oh, Samurai. Hefty life lead.
And that back roll saved him. That standing fierce from Ryu, pretty strong. Oh, that's going to be another punish.
Another splash. You might see the nerves coming in from Mojo from that last round.
EX.
All the composure in the world from Samurai. He is controlling the space well. He's fully orchestrating the way the rounds are going by just tugging along Mika. He's controlling it with the normals and the fireball game, changing it back to back. Mojo hasn't found an answer yet.
Wow, Mojo backing up Samurai to the corner. The splat finally hits. And now, the wall. We've seen what Mojo can do with Mika in the corner. That explosive character, that explosive team 801 Strider was telling you guys about in full effect right now. still alive because of Armika. Uh-oh, Brimstone. The washing machine, turn it on. The dishes need to be done. Put them in the washer. Tick throw again. Armika.
Nice V-reversal out of there. A lot of space taken back for Samurai. EX Fireball, the trade-off for Mojo still.
Like that, gets the quick tech and instantly goes back to holding his ground and walking Samurai to the corner, air to air with the Fierce. Okay.
No more bars from the side of Samurai.
Full CA, full trigger available for Armika and Mojo.
Oh, that's
wow.
a big activation. The reset.
Oh, get off of me. Full CA available still. A good combo can claim this for Mojo. Samurai, match
He ran
point.
into it. No walking and blocking.
Just like that, Mikey, just like that. Play the neutral.
Start getting hit by stuff like dashing into fireballs. He hasn't really checked drop kick.
No, not once yet.
Hasn't checked drop kick, and I think you can get away with jumps because you try to bait out a DP with splashing. He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You're playing really good, man. You're playing really good. That first
Keep it
round, he won because of execution errors.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Clean it up, bro.
All right.
You got this.
I don't think you should be ready.
Those drop kicks, maybe it was all a ploy. Samurai might have something for it. Maybe a parry. Maybe a parry, Steve!
That's exactly what we just said. We heard Team Storm say that and was like, look, you don't want to do that. The V skill for Ryu gives them an opportunity to do just that.
Mojo unfazed by that sequence, though. Already has Samurai in the corner.
No
anti-air. But
I can just do it on the ground, that too. But the corner, still stuck there for Samurai. V reversal.
Nadeshko incoming. Out of the corner, you know it. But Mojo getting the punish on the ground.
Another EXDP. Mojo needs to get control here, and I feel like he's just overextending a bit too much right now. V reversal.
Fireball, good amount of gray life. Another uncontested jump. Samurai is just fine with that.
Oh, the neutral jump. Looking for that dash in once again. That's how we've seen Samurai get some of his big offense started.
I like that check. Buffered crouch strong fireball. Nice and easy. No overcommitment there.
Oh, the Brimstone. Wait a minute, Mojo. Mojo Jojo. Another one with the back throw.
Uh-oh, that, I don't know about that one, Steve.
V reversal.
Walking and blocking. Yo!
Not over.
Ooh! Dragon punch. That was the jab DP. Mojo might have tried to throw or just walked into it.
Samurai on the verge of putting his team in the finals for Street Fighter League. Ooh, big jump in. Nice confirm with the light. Little scale damage because of so many hits. Samurai just going to walk out of there. Goes. What a bait. What a bait. Lady Mika. Same side, eat this EXDP. This dude Samurai running on E when it comes to the meter. 2 EX bars available for Armika though.
I like Mojo kind of testing Samurai to see if he's going to Tatsu out of the corner, right? As soon as he's pressed into that, he's waiting for it. That's why there's so much of a gap between them.
Fireball's looking good. You got to be careful. That drop kick can get right through that.
Samurai,
jump. Of course, knows it. Tries to go for a little shimmy. There's the activation on Armika. V reversal. Gets hit. He's going to keep the corner. And no EX spin. I wanted the damage.
Oh, you thought you were in range? No, sir. I'm jumping out of there.
Back
roundhouse. Stunner.
Lots of gray life.
Oh, plus frames. Get off.
V reversal. Watch the fireballs. Walks into an EX. And Samurai secures the placement for Team Frost in the finals versus Team Storm. Running it all the way back. What a season for Team Frost. And you can't help but look at how excited they are. Man, Dual Kevin running the entire season with the OCVs, keeping the team in range. And then you see Dual Kevin clutching it out, stepping it up to get the team to finish strong. And there you have it. Team Storm eliminated, and it is not going to be a good one for those guys. They're going to be going back with that third place showing. And look at your team. Look at Team Frost. But once again, you cannot take anything away from Team Mojo.
He's doing this with Ryu,
He's doing this with Ryu, man. And just a ridiculous set, right? I mean, I feel like looking at Samurai play and control the pace is ridiculous. But what a series right there.
Oh, man.
Double brimstone back throw just to reset everything, and there's the activation.
Still could have gone either way. It was down to the wire each and every one of these rounds, despite what you saw on your screen, right? It was 2-0, but Mojo kept it absolutely close the entire time.
Oh my gosh, the DP after the...
I can't believe that read, man. Samurai is just all over it. The meditation, all of it, the execution.
Gets the EX, back
And
dash.
I can't believe it, Mojo reaching in. The ultimate lesson taught. You reach, I teach. Samurai living up to the namesake, keeping it cool, and solidifying their spot here in the finals.
Look, if the playoff bracket has not told you enough about what happens here in Street Fighter League, I don't know what to tell you. Season 2 is still been so ridiculous to me. Team Frost clutching it out versus Team Storm. Rip is on the stage with the winners. I need to hear what they have to say about that last victory.
It couldn't go any other way. It had to go down to the final player on both teams. Congratulations, Team Frost. You guys are now finalists for the U.S. versus Japan finals for Street Fighter League Season 2. Congratulations. Any words?
I love my team, yeah. I love my team. Man, it's just such an amazing experience, such a great run. Such a, 11 weeks, 12 weeks with all these players. All the time is going to be a level up. Like I said, how I said I get 100 times better. Other people get 10 times better. Just the fact that we all get better, man. To beat some Japan ass. I can't wait.
It's coming, man. Samurai, yet again, coming through in the clutch for the team. I don't know how you do it, man, but congratulations.
Thank you. I'm ready. We're ready. We still have a lot of work to do.
All right, Team Frost going on to the finals. Incredible stuff here, Street Fighter League Season 2. Back to you guys. Take Steven Vicious.
Oh, man. What a ridiculous set to close out Team Storm out of the running.
Coming from losers,
Coming from losers, nonetheless. It was a match and a round that separated these guys. But let's take a look back at the bracket. Team Gale versus Team Storm, 3-0 in favor of Team Gale. That's going to put them directly in the finals. On the losers' side, it was Inferno versus Frost down to the wire, 3-2. Rashid versus Rashid, JB versus Dual Kevin. And that is going to go to none other than Team Frost. They move on to losers finals. And then you see him take on Team Storm in such a clutch match between the two. Gustavo going down, Tommy Two-Step going down, Mojo putting it on his back, going the distance versus Samurai, not able to close it out, and there you see it. U.S. versus Japan finals. These are going to be two of our representatives. Team Gale, led by Knuckle Doo, Rob TV, and Shine, and of course Team Frost. You just talked to him. Dual Kevin, Samurai, Sherry Jennings. What a showing for these teams, for every team out here at Street Fighter League. I can't believe this.
And that's right, the ultimate showdown, U.S. versus Japan. It's going to happen, taking place at Capcom Cup, and those teams are fighting for a hefty amount of money. Third place taking home $12,000, second place with $24,000, and you already know it, first place with $90,000 for those top three teams. Again, this has been the best of the best here in the North American Street Fighter V scene. And again, it was 10 weeks of non-stop team battles. Every one of these weeks, you have to watch it every single time, right? You got to look at the VODs, study everything, because this was some of the best Street Fighter played ever.
Well, look, all I know is Season 2 comes to a close. I mean, we had an amazing Season 1 as well. We got our new champions. We got our runner-ups with Team Gale and Inferno, right? But look what happens in Season 2. The champions are dethroned. Inferno not making it to the finals. Instead, we have Team Gale and a clutch Team Frost to take it over Team Storm. And you can't see any more that comes from those matches. Right. What else do you expect to see? Because this is some of the most grueling competition. You do not get a 3v3 format in Street Fighter in the United States a lot of times. So the fact that we are here and this is how far that we've come, I mean, now we're going to be able to take on Japan. That's considered some of the best in the world when it comes to Street Fighter V. And I want to thank you guys for joining us. I want to thank Vicious, my brother from another, for holding it down on the mics with me. Shout outs to Rip as well. And shout outs to all of you guys at home
everybody a
hanging
part
out.
of this.
Season 2 is coming to a close, and I can't thank you guys enough. But make sure you join us. You heard Vicious. We're going to be at Capcom Cup. It's going down in December, and that's where the finals will take place versus Japan. And Capcom Cup is going to be just as exciting. You can see me there. I guarantee you it's going to be a good one. Season 2 of Street Fighter League comes to a close, and hopefully there's a Season 3. Baby, it's going to be just as good. Thank you for tuning in, and see you guys next season.